All right, guys, this is it. The last week of the 2020 regular season. Let's get things started the same way we have the last 17 weeks or 16 weeks, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Billievers Talk. My name is Joe, and welcome to this live game day edition of Billievers Talk, where we're going to watch our Buffalo Bills look to go 13-3, going up against the Miami Dolphins. Chivas Gold is already in the house. Let's go Buffalo. We're going to talk about the Buffalo Bills Inactives half an hour until game time. The Inactives kind of let us see what the Buffalo Bills are planning to do. Might look very similar to what it looked like last year when the Buffalo Bills had nothing to play for in Week 17. Of course, this year, though, there's a little bit of something to play for. Guys, I will be keeping you up to date on the playoff picture as the games are going on, both the Bills game and the games around the NFL. Half of D are inactive. Like I said, we'll talk about the inactives for this game. And this just means that other players have a chance to step up. We're going to talk about players that are on this roster that normally aren't there. And the fact of the matter is, they have a chance to step up. They're going to be playing hard in this game because they know this is their opportunity too. And let's not act like this Dolphins team didn't lose to a Denver Broncos team who has, 4 or 5 wins on the season. Just because we're playing a lot of our backups does not mean the Buffalo Bills cannot win this game. Dylan's in the house. Sit your stars so we can win. Obviously, a Miami Dolphins fan. If you're a Dolphins fan, don't you want to beat this team full strength? I mean, come on, you might end up playing them next week anyway, so you want to see this team at full strength, see what you could do. Last time we played full strength, it did not work out so well for the Dolphins. I'm sure the Dolphins wouldn't mind getting an easy victory here, but just because we saw our starters does not necessarily mean it's going to be an easy victory. We have heard that we should expect to see Matt Barkley in this game. Not sure how much Josh Allen we will see in this game. Remember, Josh Allen less than 50 yards away from breaking the franchise record for passing yards in a season. Hey, Ruben, glad to see you. Hey, Attica, glad you're in here. Father Snowman says, squish the mammals. Let's not forget a dolphin is a mammal and not a fish. So again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Billievers Talk. As you stroll on in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thank you for 17 weeks for another full season of success doing live play-by-play and reaction. I enjoy doing them. I hope you guys have enjoyed it all season long. How come Bills became outsiders? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by outsiders, Thomas, but welcome to Billievers Talk. Let's take the dub. 13-3 sounds a lot better than 12-4. I would agree. And give me some score predictions in the comment section. Always enjoy seeing those. And we'll talk about, like I said, we'll talk about the inactives. We'll talk about who we might want to see step up in this game. Some players on the roster who have not been on the roster all season, who it's going to be fun watching them to see how they contribute to this team, to this game as we look forward to next week. And guys, make sure if you're not subscribed to Billievers Talk, you hit that subscribe button. Continually going to have you covered throughout the Buffalo Bills playoff run. Hopefully we get a few games in there. Again, guys, I am watching the Buffalo Bills game, but also on my phone, I will have Red Zone on, keeping you guys up to date. What's up, Elliot? Glad to see you. He says 24-21 Buffalo. Wonder why Duke is not active. Duke has been nowhere, been MIA. Not sure what's going on with Duke Williams when it comes to the Buffalo Bills. But you should not expect to see Duke Williams even on the practice squad next season. Again, unfortunately, Duke has not been well off. Fans want him. B. Scott Blakely in the house. Hit that like button. Thank you for the $4.99 donation, Scott. Always appreciate you being here. I do know how much you appreciate me, and I appreciate you just as much. So thank you guys for joining me. We're obviously going to talk a lot about this game. Scott, I know that you've been commenting on my videos about how you want them to play like it's a regular game. You want them to get up by a few scores before they take out their starters. What do you think about the inactives for this game? Obviously, sitting some of our stars, Trey White, inactive for this game. You look at some of these other inactives, Jerry Hughes, inactive for this game. Ty Nsekhe, Mario Addison, all inactive for this game. We know about Cole Beasley, his injury. Hopefully he's ready to go by next week. Coach McDermott kind of keeping it hush-hush. Tucson, Arizona, Jim Tripp coming in, saying it's lovely here. Well, it's snowing, or at least there's a chance of snow up in Buffalo. And that has to be one of the storylines going into this game. How is Tua Tagovailoa going to respond to the snow? Because let's not forget, Ryan Fitzpatrick, due to his testing positive, and we hope him nothing but the best of wishes for a speedy recovery. But due to the positive test, he's not there. He's not there to back up Tua Tagovailoa for this game. So it all lies on Tua's shoulders to get this Dolphins team into the playoffs. Who are the Bills playing in the first round? Again, I will keep you up to date on that as this day goes on. We might not know that until this afternoon's games. The Titans and the Colts both play this afternoon, and that may impact who the Buffalo Bills play. We don't know where we play week 1 of the playoffs yet. All 3 wild card spots still up for grabs. In fact, there are 4 AFC playoff spots up for grabs. The AFC South is still not determined. The winner of the AFC South is still up in the air. The Titans currently hold it, but if the Titans lose and the Colts win, the Colts then win the AFC South. The Titans might not even get into the playoffs. Again, Scott, thank you for the $4.99 donation. And guys, if there's something you want me to read on air, obviously Super Chats take priority. Again, it's been a wonderful season. I really appreciate all you guys' support throughout this season. If you want to continue to support Believers Talk, you can definitely do it by using that Super Chat button. But one of the easiest ways to support this channel, simply hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and share this video. Let people know we are live for this Week 17 matchup between our Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Not much Buffalo Mafia news. Glad to see you in the house as well. Not a Coach Joe, but honestly, McDermott may fall for the Tomlin chess game. Pittsburgh not losing, in my opinion. Best path to Super Bowl is 2 or 3 home against Ask Belichick. Yeah, hey, we might still get that 2 seed. Again, let's not act like this Dolphins team did not lose to the Denver Broncos in Denver not too long ago. We don't know how Tua is going to respond to the cold. The guys that are playing are still going to be playing at 100%, especially those guys who normally don't get on a roster. So just because some of the Buffalo Bills stars are sitting, I don't think that means the Bills are losing this game necessarily either. So we'll see what happens. You still think the Steelers have a chance to win? I do too. And if the Steelers and Bills both win, that means the Dolphins still get in the playoffs too. So let's not forget about that. The Dolphins have plenty of paths into the playoffs. The easiest one, of course, for them is winning this game. I want to see Jaquan Johnson get some reps in this game. Let's talk about the inactives. We'll also talk about some of the players that are on the game day roster that normally don't find themselves on there or that might see more playing time. The inactives, the Buffalo Bills have 8 inactives for this game. A lot of them are the same from weeks past. Jake Fromm, still on this list. No big surprise there. You see Tawan Jones still on this list. No surprise there. Although the Bills did bring in a 3rd running back. So we'll talk about him in a second as well. Cole Beasley, we knew he was injured. We doubted he would play today. He was listed as out by Coach McDermott on Friday. So no big surprise there. Trey White, Trey Day, not playing in this game. 5 takeaways on the season, leads the team. He'll be sitting out, getting ready for that playoff game next week. Jerry Hughes sitting out of this game as well. Ty Nsekhe out. Reggie Gilliam, he has been injured, so he's out of this game. And Mario Addison also out in this game. Let's go through some of the active roster players. Again, some of these guys are going to see more playing time, and that starts with the quarterback, Matt Barkley. Matt Barkley will probably see more playing time in this game than Josh Allen. Trey Hughes-Addison, a mistake, in my opinion, says Scott Blakey. All that matters is getting that W. We'll see what happens. I just want to see us win this game. It doesn't matter who's on the field. I don't care. I don't care who's on the field as long as we win. But we'll see how it turns out next week. We won't see how the rest will affect these guys until next week. What did Father Snowman say? Father Snowman says, Miami win. It's possible to play Miami. It is. It's possible to play Miami. There's still a chance that we play the Colts. There's still a chance to play the Ravens. There's still a chance to play the Browns. There's still a chance to play the Titans. There are plenty of outcomes possible this week. Again, it's a crazy week in the NFL, especially on the AFC side of things. And I will keep you up to date on that situation as the games are going on. I'll keep you up to date as to who we would play. Like if results stayed the same, who we would play. If the games did not happen today, right now, if everything were the same, we'd play the Cleveland Browns. That would be our opponent next week, the first round of the playoffs. So we'll see if that holds still. But we'll continue to keep you up to date on that as these scenarios keep coming in. Will we be the 2 seed? Will we be the 3 seed? There's plenty of things to discuss as this game goes on. All right, Ruben, enjoy your 2 minutes. I hope Ebenezer gets a sack today. And again, guys, do any bold predictions over there on the side. We'll talk about them as well. On the offensive line looks very similar to what you're used to seeing. You got Feliciano, Williams, Dawkins, Ryan Bates, Brian Winters, Ike Bacher, and Mitch Morse all looking in there. John Feliciano missed a couple of days of practice today due to a sickness. Glad that he is healthy. Glad that he is back. We'll have our full complement of offensive linemen. So our offensive line will look very similar to what we're used to seeing. Running backs, we have Zach Moss, Devin Singletary, the guys we're used to seeing, and Antonio Williams. Guys, Antonio Williams comes out of the University of North Carolina, rookie running back. We actually picked him up as an undrafted free agent at the end of the 2020 NFL draft. So it'll be interesting to see if he gets any playing time. Will he fill in for Tywan Jones as a special teamer, or what will we expect to see out of Antonio Williams, running back, formerly of UNC, rookie running back? Good to see him in there. Might see some sparks fly. I would love to see that. I would love to see him make a name for himself in this game, put a tape together, due to the Dolphins, what Willie Parker did to the Bills back in 2004. I like Antonio Williams as well. Excited, says Elliot. I'm very excited to see that. I figured 3-4 drives first quarter, then we'll see Barkley. That's what happened last year. I won't be surprised if we only see Allen in to break the franchise record for passing yards, and then see Allen removed. Same thing with Diggs. Wouldn't be surprised to see that as well. Know nothing about Antonio. Again, Scott, Antonio comes out of the University of North Carolina. Antonio Williams, running back. He was an undrafted free agent at the end of the 2020 NFL draft. Very, very highly touted undrafted free agent. We were very happy to get him on this team. And we're going to see what he can produce. He's going to have a chance in this game for sure. So we're going to see what he can do. Tight ends, Dawson Knox playing in this game. Lee Smith playing in this game. And a tight end we haven't seen too much of this season, Nate Becker, is going to get some time in this game. Maybe he'll be able to make a name for himself. Again, he played a little bit during the season when the thing with the pandemic happened with our tight ends. Also, when Tyler Croft went out, I believe he was playing then. So Nate Becker has seen time. 5.9 yards per carry in college, downhill back, says Elliot Essler. Love to see him. Hashtag Sports did a tweet about what he's good at, says Buffalo Mafia News. Hashtag Sports, guys. If you're not following Hashtag Sports, be sure to do that. Mario and Paul do a great job all the time. Keep Knox in. We don't need him for the playoffs, says Buffalo Mafia News. Well, teach him how to catch, maybe. So he's ready to go next week. Our wide receivers, we have 5 wide receivers on the active game day roster. None more important, in my opinion, than John Brown. Let's be happy that John Brown's back on the active roster. He's healthy, no longer part of that list that we didn't want to see him on, so he'll be ready to go for the playoffs. Let's get him back to game speed, get him acclimated once again, and see what he can do in this game. You got Stefan Dix there, obviously leading receiver in the NFL, both in catches and yards. Let's get him a few catches early on, and then maybe sit him. You have Gabriel Davis in there, Andre Roberts, and Isaiah McKenzie all in the game today. Linebackers, again, normalistic characters. Andre Smith might see some more playing time. Tyler Matakovic, you saw him playing last week when the starters got taken out. Maybe you'll see more of him in this game as well. Normally a great special teams guy, but expect to see him more on the defensive side of the ball in this game. Smash that like button. Absolutely. Thank you very much, Elliot. Absolutely, guys. If you want to hit that like button, really would appreciate it. How big is Antonio Williams? Well, let's pull up his stats from his time at North Carolina and tell you all about Antonio Williams, running back. So Antonio Williams. I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Hold on. We'll get to him. We'll get to Antonio Williams since everyone seems to be interested. All right, Antonio Williams, again, out of North Carolina, 5'11", 215 pounds. While in North Carolina, he did spend 2 years in Ohio State as well. In his college career, 202 rush attempts, 1,144 yards, averaged 5.7 yards per carry. Finished his senior season 2019, had 48 rushes for 322 yards. That's a 6.7 yards per carry average, 3 touchdowns. So that's the kind of running back you're talking about, a bigger guy, downhill type runner, as they said over #sports. Really looking forward to seeing what he can do in this game. 0 fumbles in college as well. So that's kind of important to see. Good for him. I like how Allen took a couple of deep shots on the Pats after we were kicking their butt. Bills will be passing on the side. Oh, mad on the sidelines. Yeah. Oh, Bill was mad on the sidelines. Like we were saying, hey, no one's done more than Bill Belichick, so he's no reason to get mad. Bill Belichick and Coach McDermott, of course, having that handshake at the end of the game. Obviously, Bill had more to say to Coach McDermott. Not sure what was said between the two of them. Didn't seem like it was anything bad, but obviously, that's going to stay between them, and that is fine. They're looking at the AFC playoff picture again with a win. The Buffalo Bills clinched the number 2 overall seed with a loss by the Steelers. They do the same thing. The Titans, with a win, guarantee themselves the AFC South. The Bills, however, can finish no lower than the 3 seed, which means if we make it onto the second round, we are playing the Steelers. It's just a matter of who's the home team. Also means that we avoid playing the Chiefs until the AFC Championship game if we make it that far. So that's good news as well. Hope he gets 490 yards today. I would love that. He squats 490. That's impressive. That's really impressive. But again, looking forward to seeing what he can do. Going back to this game day roster, again, you look at the defensive line and you want to talk about a guy who can make an impression, Mike Love. Remember, Mike Love was an undrafted free agent at the end of 2019 NFL draft, still on this Buffalo Bills roster. Good to see him in this game. Hopefully he can make some noise. He'll see playing time in this one for sure. A guy that's been active for a little while now gets to see some playing time. Trent Murphy, who will get some playing time. Remember last year, week 17, the Bills sat out of their starters. Trent Murphy, I believe he had 2 or 3 sacks in that game against the Jets. Let's see if he can be as disruptive in this game. We know what Trent Murphy is capable of, so let's see if he proves it in this game against Tua Tagovailoa, a quarterback who notoriously this season has held the ball a little bit too long in spots. So we're going to see how that goes. One of the Beach Boys was named Mike Love. That is a 100% true statement. We know that, or at least I know that. I don't know if you guys knew that as well. AJ Epineza, rookie out of Iowa, I believe. I forget, but I believe out of Iowa. Defensive end. He also might see some more playing time today. Justin Zimmer's in this one. Quentin Jefferson. I don't think see too much at Quentin Jefferson or at Oliver in this game. Daryl Johnson, Vernon Butler, and Harrison Phillips. Defensive backs, you have Dane Jackson in there, Jaquan Johnson in this game as well, as someone mentioned earlier. Teron Johnson is in this one. We all remember that pick 6 a few weeks ago against the Steelers that Teron Johnson had. That gives us the tiebreaker now against the Steelers, being able to have that victory on them back in week 14. So he'll be in this game. Josh Norman is in this game. And again, expect to see more of them with Tre'Davious White on the inactive list. So those are some of the players playing in today's game. Those are your inactives. Let's go ahead and talk about the Miami Dolphins inactives for this game. If you look at the Dolphins, they have Jakeem Grant, speed guy, right? You talk about that week 4 matchup against the Dolphins, the week 2 matchup, against the Dolphins. Jakeem Grant was the returner. He set them up with great field position plenty of time. So him being out of this game is a huge miss for the Miami Dolphins. Linebacker Camus Grigier-Hill, he's out of this game. Defensive tackle Benito Jones. Kirk Merritt is out of this game. Wide receiver DeAndre Washington, running back Jake Rudock, quarterback, and Adam Penke, offensive tackle, are all out for this game. Parker was listed as questionable going into today's game, so he is obviously on the active roster. Obviously, he might have a big day. No Trey White on him. Let's see if Josh Norman or Levi Wallace will be able to step up. Hey, Matt Cap, glad to see you in here. Go Bills. Absolutely. Again, looking to go 13-3. Would love to see his team go 13-3 and guarantee themselves that number 2 overall seed. Over under 42 points, 115. I'm going with the under. The Dolphins have not scored a lot of points recently. And again, a lot of the points scored were while Ryan Fitzpatrick was the quarterback. Just remember last Saturday against the Las Vegas Raiders, right? The Miami Dolphins offense was not looking good. Tua did not have the best statistical day. He had a great throwing percentage as far as completion percentage goes, but all of it for short yardage. So we'll see how Tua does today. Scott says under, in my opinion, as well. Vincent Bancourt says go Bills. Absolutely. And guys, as you're coming in here, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. I'll give you my score prediction right before kickoff. We talked about the inactives for the Buffalo Bills and for the Miami Dolphins. Now, since it's week 17, let's talk about some playoff scenarios, okay? Here are the games that impact the Buffalo Bills' potential playoff scenarios, okay? So obviously the Bills-Dolphins game. The Bills win, they're guaranteed the number 2 overall seed. The Bills lose and the Steelers win, then we move to that 3 seed. But the Buffalo Bills-Miami Dolphins game obviously has huge implications for the Bills, not only for Buffalo if they win, but for Miami as well. There are plenty of playoff scenarios where the Buffalo Bills will play the Miami Dolphins next week. So there'll be 3 games against the divisional opponent in the same season. Always a tough place to be. But again, have Tua come up in that cold weather. Not sure if Ryan Fitzpatrick would be back by next week, so it would still rely on Tua Tagovailoa. I don't know about this Dolphins team. Same thing with this Browns team. I just don't know about them. So if the Bills win, they're guaranteed the 2 seed. I think out of any of the possible opponents, those would be the 2 I wanted to play. But guys, let me know in the comment section, out of the opponents we could play, Mr. Roller Coaster, welcome, who would you want to play? You look at the Colts, and yeah, the Colts have a good team, but Phillip Rivers is notoriously bad in the cold. You talk about an Indianapolis Colts team that normally plays in a dome coming up north to Buffalo. I just would like the Bills' chances in that game. Now, they do have a decent, solid run attack. They have a decent defense. That could be a problem. But their secondary is kind of suspect too. So you look at this Buffalo Bills team, I think they would match up well against the Colts. You look at the Browns. The Browns only have 2 wins against 500 teams with 500 records or better. That's the Titans and the Colts. Those are the only 2 teams that they've beaten with an above 500 record this season. I think the Browns are a little overrated. Baker Mayfield, it would be his first trip to the playoffs. We all know about young quarterbacks in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, they've fallen for the same things in their career. But I would want to play the Browns for those reasons. Stefanski has never seen playoff football. Baker Mayfield. Now you have to talk about Nick Chubb a little bit, sure. But I wouldn't mind playing the Browns. You look at the Dolphins. Guys, again, just talk about, I'm not sure how much I trust Tua Tagovailoa in a playoff situation. Again, coming up to Buffalo, it's not going to be any warmer next week in Buffalo, probably. I hope not. I hope that we get the benefactor of that home playoff weather, you know what I'm talking about? So I wouldn't mind seeing the Dolphins. The only team that I would look at and say, man, that's going to be a tough matchup would be those Baltimore Ravens. But you want to talk about a fun matchup? That would be a fun matchup to watch. If you're just a football fan enjoying some playoff football, the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills would be a fun matchup to watch. And I think the Buffalo Bills would still have the edge in that matchup. I know how good Lamar Jackson can be, but Lamar Jackson has looked pedestrian at best in his 2 playoff games. I think the Buffalo Bills would have a good chance about that. I have a feeling it's chicken ball today, hoping for backups to ball, but not expecting it, says Scott Blakely. Hey, we don't know what to expect from this team today. Again, like you, Matt Barkley has nothing to lose. Matt Barkley's going to have everything to play for in this game. Talk about John Brown, want to get him reacclimated in this game. Mike Love, those are Antonio Williams. We've talked about some guys who have nothing to lose in this game. We've watched the highlights 5 times a day till next September. Well, hopefully we'll have a lot of highlights to watch, and we'll have a lot of playoff football to watch. And again, guys, I'm going to be covered for live play-by-play reaction to every single Buffalo Bills postseason game as well. So if you're not subscribed to Billievers Talk, hit that subscribe button. Join me next week as the Buffalo Bills open up against 2. We don't know quite yet, but man, there are plenty of opportunities out there. Not sure if I'd want to play the Titans week 1. There are some scenarios where we would end up playing the Titans. You talk about obviously Henry, big back there. We lost to the Titans earlier this season, but now the Titans would be coming up to Buffalo to play the Buffalo Bills. So be interesting to see that scenario play out. But as of right now, as I look at all the playoff scenarios, our most likely opponents would either be the Miami Dolphins or the Cleveland Browns. Those would be our 2 most likely opponents, and I don't fear either one of those opponents going into next week. So again, we'll see what happens in this game. Again, guys, share this video, like this video, and make sure to comment, guys. You have to I don't know if you guys saw that this earlier today when Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills quarterback, came to the stadium. He came wearing a very special jacket, okay? He was still representing a Pancho Villa jacket. Of course, Pancho Villa, Ezra Castro, Buffalo Bills superfan who died about 2 years ago now due to cancer. And it was cool to see Josh Allen represent one of the best Bills fans ever. I never had the luxury of meeting Pancho Villa. I did have the luxury of talking to him a few times, and always a class act. And it was cool to see Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills quarterback, still representing one of the better Bills fans ever, in my opinion. So it's going to be a fun game, guys. They're currently looking at the matchup, currently 12:56 on the East Coast, less than 5 minutes away from kickoff here. Again, the Buffalo Bills defense sitting a lot of their guys. 290 yards allowed since week 12, 3rd best in the NFL. So you talk about this Buffalo Bills defense kind of stepping up at the right time. It's going to be very interesting to see how this Buffalo Bills defense does without some of their key guys. Trey White's out. You talk about Tremaine Edmonds being out of this one as well, I believe, right? No, Edmonds isn't. I'm sorry. Jerry Hughes is out. Mario Addison is out. So some big names out. And again, guys, like I said, I have NFL Red Zone up on my screen as well on my phone. So I'll be watching that, keeping you up to date on some of those scores. But again, the Texans and Titans and Colts and Jaguars both play at 4 o'clock. So it's very possible that we will not know who the Buffalo Bills will play until after those games are decided. So we'll see what happens. The Steelers playing the Browns. That's a big game for the Buffalo Bills. Randy from Australia back again. Hey, Randy, glad that you are here. Welcome from Australia, and absolutely go Bills, baby. Glad to see you again, guys. As you get rolling in here, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And again, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, as we'll have you covered throughout the Buffalo Bills playoff run. Hopefully the next few weeks are filled with some excitement. Want to see some great Buffalo Bills action, not just this week, but moving forward. I'm back. Welcome back, Ruben. Good to see you. Let's go, Buffalo. Keith Edwards is in the house. Who is sitting out? I'll go over the inactives one more time. The inactives for the Buffalo Bills: Jake Fromm, Cole Beasley, we knew about them, Tywan Jones, Tre'Davious White, Jerry Hughes, Ty Nsekhe, Reggie Gilliam, and Mario Addison all out for this game. Again, the Bills want the number 2 overall seed. I want the number 2 overall seed, and that's all that matters to me. I don't care who's sitting. I don't care who's playing. If the Bills win this matchup, I'll be very excited. And any chance you have the opportunity to knock out a division rival, that's always fun too. I know the Dolphins have not seen playoff glory in a long time, but there's no reason to let them feel that on our home field. Right now, the Buffalo Bills have a great home record, so hopefully we keep that up maybe as well. I think that's important to the Bills team. Last year, we lose to the Jets, sitting a lot of our starters. But remember, the Jets offense didn't exactly show up last year in week 17 either. Our defense played well. Again, Trent Murphy played well in that game. Milano makes our defense hum. Milano's in this game. Crucial, an understatement. Rest Milano, he is crucial to D. Well, he'll probably get some rest. He probably will not see the whole game here. But Milano has had injuries this season. You want to make sure he's still in game shape. He's just coming back to fully healthy multiple weeks in a row. Would love to see him have a good first half. I remember Dolphins in 70s undefeated, defeat them. Well, Jim Chip, funny thing about that team, the closest team to beating them were our Buffalo Bills. I believe the one game, the Bills only lost by 1 point to the Dolphins in the 70s. So the Bills were definitely close. Hey, Jordan, glad that you could join me for this game. Have we ever swept the division king game? Yeah, back in the early 90s, we did. and we're looking to do it again. Again, with the win here, we sweep the division. With a win here, I believe we would go 7-1 at home. Trying to think who else we lost to Tennessee, we lost to Kansas City, we lost to Arizona, we lost to Tennessee and Arizona on the road. So yeah, so if we win this game, we're 7-1 at home. Go Bills, says Brian. Brian, always glad you joined, man. Hope that you are doing well. Hope that everyone had a happy new year and a healthy new year, and hope that we're ready for a hopefully a good 2021, hopefully a better 21 than 2020. Don't know of anyone who isn't excited to see 2020 in the rearview mirror. I had a son in 2020, so it does have special meaning to me there. But other than that, I don't mind seeing 2020 in the rearview mirror. Play to win today. Our best is 13-3. I want another. Absolutely. I want to see us go 13-3. Listen, I don't mind us sitting some of our stars, right? I don't mind that at all. But at the same time, I want to see the guys who are in this game step up. Hold on one second, guys. I will be talking. You'll be able to hear me as I leave the screen for a second to get something done real quick. I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. Still here. And we're back. And again, almost ready to start. So glad we're back. Here we go. Let's go. Says Father Snowman. Absolutely. Again, guys, let me know if you haven't already who you want to play. Week 1, wild card weekend. Again, there's not a team that I'm really scared of. If I had my option, grabbing a beer, no, I was turning down the heat in the basement. It's getting a little warm. You know, you wear this poncho and it gets a little warm. So turning that down every year alive works for me. Says go Bills. Yeah, absolutely, Krabby Cow. We have to be appreciative of what we have. But again, let me know who you want to play. Again, if there's one team I wouldn't want to play, it would have to be the Baltimore Ravens. But if we end up playing the Ravens, wouldn't bother me one bit. I'm confused. Oh, week 17. Okay. They're talking about the week 17 mayhem from last year with the Patriots losing to the Dolphins. Week 17, knocking the Patriots out of the 2 seed and making them lose in the first round. Let's play to win, says Bruno. Again, guys, it's not like this team is not going to play to win. I know we're benching some of our starters, some of our stars, but the guys that are in there are going to want to win this game. Josh Allen, while he's playing, is going to want to do his best to win this game. Stefan Dix is going to want to win this game. Coach McDermott wants to win this game. He just wants to make sure he does it with a smart mindset. He's not going to run. He's not going to have Brian Dable run with Josh Allen all that much because you don't want Josh Allen injured going into the playoffs. You're not going to run. You're not going to run Devin Singletary and Zach Moss more than you normally would because you have Williams back there. They want to win this game. It's not like they're sitting there going to take knees and then punt the ball and let the Dolphins win this game. Buffalo Bills set to get the opening kickoff, and already we do see a change. Andre Roberts is not returning the kickoff. It's going to be Isaiah McKenzie returning the opening kickoff as the Dolphins kick this one in the air, and the game is underway. This one goes into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and this Buffalo Bills offense. Hey, Mom. Can they win with backups? Again, that's not a problem. I think that it's good to get the backup some experience right before the playoffs as well. So we'll see what happens. Again, guys, as I'm watching the Bills game, go and watch NFL Red Zone. Keep you up to date on some scores and let you know who the Bills would play in these situations. First play of the game, Allen back goes into motion. So Allen back for a pass. They fake the pass to Allen. This one's going to be a run for 5 yards up the middle. Looks like that was Singletary on the carry. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. Well, King Cam, unless you're a season ticket holder, you wouldn't have been able to get tickets anyway. The only available tickets for Buffalo Bills fans were for season ticket holders, and that's fine by me. I wouldn't probably been able to go anyway, so it's fine. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen. Run back to his right. Devin Singletary got trips to the bottom of the screen. McKenzie going in motion. Brown to the top of the screen by himself. Pass is thrown over the middle to John Brown. Brown gets a first down and down at the 37-yard line. So good to see John Brown back as he gets his first catch in quite a long time. And so with 14 minutes to go, the Bills get a first down. 1st and 10 Buffalo, 14 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Oman Jenkins, again, thank you guys so much for joining me. Let's go Buffalo. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button as you join. Again, the Buffalo Bills 12-3, looking to go 13-3 on the season. The Dolphins 10-5, looking for a win to get into the playoffs. If they lose, they then need help. Shotgun formation on 1st and 10 for Josh Allen, looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. This one is complete. This one to McKenzie. McKenzie gets to about the 43, 44-yard line before he is taken down. So that's going to be a nice pickup on first down. Going to be 2nd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. 13-20 to go here in the first quarter. Josh Allen is in the game, and this offensive line playing well so far, giving him plenty of time to throw the ball, not holding the ball too long. The first play was a trick play. Going to try watch for a bit anyway. Well, I'm glad you are, Mom. Thanks. MVP Allen says King Cam. Absolutely. Thomas Burke comes in and says Smoke. It's good to see Smoke back. Single back set for Josh Allen. He's under center. You have 2 wide receivers to the bottom. They do run it with Singletary. Singletary looks like he's about to take a loss on the play. Bounces out. And instead of a loss of 3, he ends up only losing 1. Going to bring up 3rd and 5. 12:45 to go here in the first quarter. The Buffalo Bills get the ball first, still driving as the Miami Dolphins defense stops them to a 3rd and 5. 12:30 to go here in the first quarter. Again, if the Bills win, Dolphins need some help. Josh Allen is in the game for the Buffalo Bills. You see John Brown and Stefan Dix in the game as well. See Dawson Knox play wide out as a receiver. He comes in motion. You do have, it looks like, Singletary in the game. So shotgun formation, Singletary to the right of Josh Allen. Blitz is coming. Allen gets the ball away to Diggs. Diggs able to pick up the first down. So that's going to be a first down for the Buffalo Bills. Stefan Diggs' first reception of the game, gets 5 yards and picks up the first down. Singletary was a bit faster since King Cam. Love for Michigan. Go Bills. Noodle, glad to see you in the house. Thank you very much. Love to you guys as well. Again, thank you guys for a fun 2020 season, 2020, now 2021 season. I look forward to continue to keep you guys covered throughout the postseason for our Buffalo Bills. So make sure you're not subscribed, you hit that subscribe button. Single back set as Josh Allen's under center again. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Fakes the handoff. Blitz is coming. Allen unable to get away. Takes a sack. That's number 43 of the Dolphins. Able to sack. That's Van Inkel. I don't know who that is. Gets the sack of Josh Allen. So it's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Buffalo Bills. Matt Cap says, woo! Last thing you want to see is Josh Allen take any hard hits. In that one, it was not a hard hit. Luckily, number 43 came right up the middle, and Josh Allen tried to spin away, unable to do so. Takes him down. Let's go Buffalo, says Man in the Kitchen. Would love to see them win this game. 2nd and 21 for the Bills. 5 wide receivers set. Josh Allen, shotgun formation. The Bills are playing their starters right now on offense. We did see Andre Roberts not back returning the kickoff. It was McKenzie returning the kickoff. Allen playing time to throw, and almost throws an interception. He almost throws an interception. Incomplete. Calls the official. Number 24 deflected the ball, but was unable to get both feet down in bounds. That might be an interception. That might be an interception. That's a really good interception. Flores is going to challenge that. That was a really good play by their defensive back. So we talk about playing the starters. How long do you play starters? Do you want Josh Allen's last pass to be an interception? Good luck, Camden. That might be an interception by the Dolphins. Who is that? That's number 24. Jones, right? I think that's gonna be Jones. So everyone's talking about them not playing their starters and how that might hurt them. Well, that's a starter. That's our starting quarterback. That's our MVP interception. Let's not act like this Dolphins team it has a fluke 10 wins, guys. So, I mean, Now you got to play him at least one more series, because the last thing you want is for his last pass of the regular season to be an interception, in my opinion. But just because we're sitting some of our starters does not necessarily mean that we're not trying to win this game, and that's not a bad interception. It's just a bad interception. Don't need to see them back-to-back weeks, says Jamel Moore. Well, there's plenty of evidence of both. If you remember right, 93, the Houston Oilers played us week 17. They beat us week 17. And then in the wild card game, we all remember what happened there. Frank Reich leads to the biggest comeback in NFL history, and we beat the Oilers. There's plenty of evidence to support both of a team playing someone week 17, then playing them in the playoffs, how sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not. So I'm not going to lean on that. I'm not going to say that means anything in my estimation. I just think that we need to do our job, do our best in this game. As the Giants have scored a touchdown, the winner of the Giants-Cowboys game is hoping that the Eagles win Sunday Night Football tonight. I don't think he got his right foot down, says Man in the Kitchen. I think he did. I think he toe-tapped it in. I think that's going to be an interception. So, yeah, Tampa's up. Falcons 7-0. Giants, like I said, if the Giants win and with a Giants win and a Washington football team lost, then the Giants will win that division. New England up 7-0 on the New York Jets. You got 0-0 in the Baltimore game, 0-0 in the Pittsburgh game as well. We'll keep you up to date on those scores. But that definitely, as I'm rewatching that, it definitely looks like an interception. The ball was intended for Gabriel Davis, and it looks like he comes down with that. Did we get Kenny Stills? No, we did not. There were plenty of rumors that we were, but we did not. And guys, listen, when it comes to picking up a player this year, we should have done it already if we were going to. If we didn't pick up Kenny Stills already, there's no reason to do so now, as he would have to sit out the wild card. Yes, it is going to be an interception. And that's actually Perry who gets the interception. And so it's going to be Miami ball, 1st and 10 at the Bills' 41-yard line. Wow. And guys, like, we're all like, oh, we should play Josh Allen. Well, now you want to talk about momentum. Oh, we need to play these guys to keep momentum going. Well, what if we play our starters and still lose? What does that do for momentum? Only team with a takeaway in every single game. That's the Dolphins. Shotgun formation, Tua Tagovailoa, number 37 in the backfield. To his left, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Hands it off on 1st down. Picks about 4 yards on the play. Nothing. We always come back better after a loss. You hope so. You hope so. We know a lot of our defensive starters are inactive for today's game. Again, I want to see how Tua does in this one without the safety net of Ryan Fitzpatrick. 2nd and 6 for the Dolphins. 10:15 to go in the first quarter. Joseph Rodriguez says we will win. I hope so. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. We don't want to play our starter, or we don't want to play our backups. We want to see our starters, and then our starters come out and do nothing. Tua on 2nd down has a quick throw that looks like Gesicki with the catch, going down inside the 35-yard line, going a 1st down for the Dolphins. Again, Tua last week, and now we have an injured Buffalo Bill. Wow. Great start for the Buffalo Bills. Who's that going to be? Who is that? Is that Johnson? That's Jaquan Johnson. Hits Milano, actually, in his head. Yeah, he hits. Learn how to tackle. You tackle with your head up. He puts his head down. He hits Milano. His neck gets crunched, and now he's going to be out for a while. Hopefully it's just a stinger, but come on. Come on! This is how you want us to play week 17? Is this what we wanted? Guaranteed a second home game if they are the 2nd 2 seed and win in the 1st round. Yes. Yeah, I know. I know it's on the line. But what's also on the line is our players' health. And that's kind of important. Well, if momentum's real, we don't have a lot of great momentum right now since we threw a turnover on the first drive of the game, right? Is that the momentum we want to carry over? I don't. All right, guys, my commercial break as they look at Teron Johnson. Looks like the Browns scored Nick Chubb on a touchdown, so the Browns go up 6-0 in that game. So if the Bills lose and the Steelers lose, we still get number 2 overall seed. But we still have to come and show up next week. We're still playing a playoff team next week. So hopefully we show up, or second or third seed, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's a 4-quarter game. No, not for our starters. It's not, or at least it better not be. I want our starters to be in for 2 drives. That's it. And it's not a 4-quarter game for Teron Johnson. He's out for the rest of the game probably. Kerry Chaos is not good. But again, the Browns go up 7-0 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. As if that score holds, the Bills still are the number 2 overall seed. So we'll keep a look on that game as they take me to the Dallas Cowboys game. The Giants missed the extra point, stay up 6-0. The Browns make their extra point, so it's 7-0 Browns. The Ravens are up 3-0 over the Bengals. The Patriots still up 7-0 over the Jets. The Bucs up 7-0 over the Falcons. If Bills lose today because they rest their starters, then they don't deserve to beat Miami if they play them in the playoffs. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't we deserve to be? We deserve to win the games we win. You don't deserve to lose the games you lose. Well, I'll tell you next week if we deserve to win a playoff game or not. Not now. This has no implication on next week's game. None whatsoever. Miami has the ball. Johnson's off the field. Miami inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 at the Bills' 27. Pistol formation for the Dolphins. Tua hands the ball off up the middle. Milano went on a tackle about 4 yards. Steelers can win. Of course the Steelers can win. We could still win. How are the weather conditions right now? It looks like it's just cloudy. Doesn't look like there's any precipitation right now. They said there's a chance of snow showers. But right now it looks just cloudy, probably in the 30s. Shotgun formation for Tua. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. 2nd down and 5 for the Dolphins at the 27. Bills showing blitz. Tua gets it away fast. Definitely some miscommunication on that play at that 22, not 27. I apologize. Bills came showing pressure. It looks like they sent at least 6 on the play. Tua made a quick decision. It was the wrong one. That's what Tua does. I hope they don't come out flat in the playoffs. I mean, again, that's what you have to hope for, right? That's what everyone's hoping for. 5 wide receivers set for Miami. 3rd and 5. Tua in shotgun again. Bills send pressure. Edmonds coming up middle, and it's a sack on Tua. Edmonds and Murphy converge on Tua Tagovailoa, and that's a sack for the Buffalo Bills. Going to force a 4th and long. 8:40 to go here in the 1st quarter. 0-0. Bills first possession. Allen throws an interception. Dolphins get the ball, and Edmonds and Murphy there on the sack as they're going to have to settle for what looks to be a 47-yard field goal here. It's going to be Sanders, 34 for 37 on the year, trying a 49-yarder, I apologize. Snap is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 8:07 to go here in the 1st quarter, both teams have had the ball once. The Dolphins up on the Bills 3-0. Could have been worse. After the turnover by Josh Allen, it could have been a lot worse. Again, you saw in the first possession, Andre Roberts was not back returning kicks. It was McKenzie. So it'd be interesting to see if McKenzie's going to stay back there, what they're going to do there. I'm drinking beer. Good sack. Joseph Rodriguez says, that's fine. It's not fine if we don't score. We need to score back. We need to score. God, I want to win this game. I want to win this game. I want to go into playoffs with momentum. We've won 8 of our last 9. 8 of our last 9. Again, the Browns are up 7-0 on the Steelers. 9 minutes to go in the 1st quarter there. You got the Patriots up 7-0 on the Jets. The Giants up 6-0 on the Cowboys. The Ravens up 3-0 on the Bengals. Not much, Brian. Good to see you. Will Jackson scores 3-0 Dolphins over the Bills. We should just use Diggs. I wish I could watch the game. Okay, I'm glad that you can join me. Again, you're going to keep you up to date. Start watching Cowboys and Giants. I'm glad I keep you up to date with live play and reaction to this game. And like I said, guys, as I watch this game, going to give you up-to-date information on the other games to let you know who our playoff opponent would be next week. Again, at 4 o'clock, you do have the Tennessee Titans going up against the Houston Texans and the Colts going up against the Jaguars. That could determine a lot when it comes to who the Bills play. So we might not know who the Bills play until after those 4 o'clock games. If the scores were to hold up, if Baltimore wins, Miami wins, and Cleveland wins, give me 1 second here. I can tell you who we would play. If Miami wins, Cleveland wins, and Baltimore wins, it really depends on the other 2 games. But we would play either Cleveland. Cleveland would be a huge one there, possibly. Yeah, more than likely we would play Cleveland if the 3 scores that are going on right now hold up. But then again, it all depends on the Tennessee and Indianapolis games at 4 o'clock. So right now, Bills trailing the Dolphins 3-0. Both teams have had the ball once. Josh Allen throws an interception on the Bears, and Colts have a lot to lose. They do. It was a really good interception. Father Snowman, it was a deflected pass. New Jersey Giants looking good so far. So, yeah, Brian, the Bills were driving. I think got 2 first downs. Allen went through an out route to Gabriel Davis, and the Miami cornerback came in, deflected it in the air, dove, got the interception, was able to toe tap, get both feet down in bounds. Now, the original ruling on the field was incomplete. However, Flores challenged it, and the challenge was overturned, and it was an interception. So that's what happened. McKenzie back, going to return this one out of the end zone, gets it at 10, 15, 20. Gets about the 23-yard line before he is taken down there. So that's where the Bills will take over. 1st and 10. Allen coming back out. 8:01 to go here in the first quarter. The Bills trailing the Miami Dolphins 3-0. Miami has 5 turnovers on KC, and they still won. If we believe we in KC's class, then we're good. Good point. That's a good point. As the Giants fumble the ball, it looks like Dallas recovered it. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen, 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. They do run the ball on 1st down. It's going to be Zach Moss picking about 4 yards on the play. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Buffalo Bills. 7:45 to go here in the first quarter. The Bills trailing the Miami Dolphins 3-0. Bills got the ball first, had a turnover. Coach of the Year contenders McDermott, Stefanski, and Flores. I don't know. I really don't know about are you saying all Coach of the Year candidates are in the AFC? I don't know. 2nd and 6, Allen shotgun formation once again. 7:25 to go now. Go Finn, says Foreign Voltage. Looking to throw the ball, steps up, hit as he threw, gets it completed to Moss. Moss picks up the 1st down. He's not going down easily, runs over a couple players, and gets to the 40-yard line. That's going to be enough for a Buffalo Bills 1st down. So Josh Allen hit as he threw it, but was able to get the ball away to Zach Moss, and Zach Moss does the rest. Moss is underrated. Moss and Singletary underrated. 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. Bills still trailing 3-0. Allen 4 for 5 on the day so far with 32 yards. Cole comes in and says, go Fins. Pistol formation for the Buffalo Bills. They do hand the ball off to Moss once again. Moss picks about 2 yards before he is driven backwards. Going to be a 2nd and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. Again, Bills 12-3, looking to go 13-3, would match the best record for a Buffalo Bills team. The Dolphins looking to go to 11 wins and clinch a playoff berth. Hard to imagine, but if all 5 teams win, there would be an 11-win team not in the playoffs. And looking to throw, blitz comes late, over the middle, incomplete. That one was high, intended, I believe, for Dawson Knox. Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. 6:05 remaining here in the first quarter. This is the first time we have more than one team that could have 13 wins from AFC and NFC. That's something I did not know. But yeah, I mean, good year for the Buffalo Bills. Good year for a lot of teams. Look for Moss to have a big day playing hometown teams, says Jamel Moore. Shotgun formation for Allen has Moss to his left, 4 wide receivers set. Moss moves to his right. Knox comes into motion as Knox moves back to his left. Now Knox at the bottom of the screen. And McKenzie now joins. Prior to late game, Buffalo Bills get a timeout call. This has not been a good start for the Buffalo Bills. If you're looking to carry momentum over into the next week, into the playoffs, this is not a good way to do it. Buffalo Bills look kind of sluggish. Josh Allen has that interception. Allen's a GOAT. He is so underrated. Not by Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia loves the guy. Yeah, then there's the NFC team that will get him with a losing record. You're absolutely right, Brian. And have a home playoff game. Playing tight, says Jim Moore. Maybe. It was not catchable Knox, Jim Tripp. That's not a Knox. It was a high pass. Knox couldn't even get a hand on it. So it was not on Knox. They couldn't catch that ball. Even though we like to blame Knox, not that time. So Bills down 3-0. 6:05 to go here in the first quarter. The Bills just called a timeout. They have a 3rd and 8. Josh Allen did start this game. He is still in there on the Bills' second series. First series ended with an interception. Allen shotgun formation. Zach Moss to his left. And looking to throw as time. Throwing it deep, way over the head of Dawson Knox. And that's going to be incomplete. You're talking about 10 yards overthrown. That's going to be a 4th and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. I'm not sure if you look at Josh Allen. Is he trying to get timing right with the other receivers? He has his timing down with Diggs. He has his timing down with Beasley. Pretty sure he's timing down with Gabe Davis. Is he trying to get his timing down with Dawson Knox, with John Brown, who just came back from injury? What are the Buffalo Bills think? What's the game plan here for the Bills? Gore gets back to punt. High punt. And this one's going to go into the end zone. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Dolphins at the 20-yard line. 5:50 to go here in the first quarter. The Bills trailing the Dolphins 3-0. The Bills have had the ball twice, unable to find the end zone, unable to get the ball into Dolphins territory yet. And the Dolphins able to capitalize on the early interception thrown by Josh Allen. And again, the Bills are down 3-0. Browns still up on the Steelers 7-0 in that game. You have the Patriots still up 7-0 over the Jets. The Giants up 6-3 over the Cowboys. The Buccaneers up 7-3 over the Falcons. The Baltimore Ravens have just scored a touchdown over the Bengals. So now it's 9-0, 10-0 Baltimore over Cincinnati. So Baltimore, again, if they win, would guarantee themselves a playoff berth as well. Looks like Lamar Jackson throws a 43-yard touchdown pass. Is that Hollywood Brown? Yeah, that's Brown with the touchdown reception. So it's 10-0 in that game, 3:48 to go in the first quarter there. Finish them now. They're not going to finish them. That's the problem. This Buffalo Bills team has just come out flat, and they just don't look good. So hopefully something changes between this week and next week, because this is not the team you want to take into the playoffs. We're not showing any creativity, I know. Lakers Dolphins says, let's go Fins. He's excited, again, a win by the Dolphins here, and they can guarantee themselves a playoff berth. And again, it's very possible this matchup will be the same next week. The Buffalo Bills beating the Dolphins earlier this season. Maybe the Dolphins come back and win this one, and the Buffalo Bills and Dolphins will play week 1 of the postseason in Wild Card Weekend. Fusion comes in and says, I'm a Colts fan. The Colts are hoping for a Bills victory. The Colts are hoping the Colts need to win later today and hope that either the Steelers, the Bills, or the Bengals win. And none of those things are happening for them right now. So if you're a Colts fan, you're not happy. If we play Ravens, then Chiefs, we can go to Super Bowl. Well, if we play the Ravens and Chiefs, one of those games would be in the AFC Championship game. So it's very possible right now we would only have to play one of those teams. They would have to go through each other to get to the AFC Championship game. So we'll see what happens. But we'll come back from commercial break again. The Bills down 3-0 to the Miami Dolphins. Tua and the Dolphins offense getting ready to come out for their third drive. I would expect this play calling to be vanilla since they play again next week, possibly. I would expect this Buffalo Bills team to come out to win. Period. That's what matters to me is winning, and that's what should be added to this coaching staff. Let the chips fall where they may. I don't care. You should be able to say this Bills team should be able to say is the Dolphins have shotgun formation. It looks like it's a false start on the Dolphins to start things off on this drive. False start, so it's going to be 1st and 15. The Bills should be able to say, we'll show you everything and still beat you next week. That's what good teams can do. That's what great teams can do. The Patriots, that's what they did. They said, no, we'll show you our playbook. We'll hand you our playbook, and we'll still beat you next week. I know, Jamie. I want the Bills to win too. Shotgun formation on 1st and 15, 5:50 to go in the first quarter, 3-0 as Tua throws a pass, and it is incomplete. Pass was intended for Parker, a slant route. Should have been an easy completion and was not. Tua did not put that one on the money, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 15 for the Dolphins. Derek Harris comes in and says, Bills aren't great. We're trying to get there. We're just trying to get there. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set once again for Tua and this Dolphins team. Murphy is playing this week. Yes, Murphy is in. Tua back to pass, throws a screen pass, and it picks up about 6 yards. Going to be 3rd and 9 for the Buffalo Bills. It looks like Hyde was in on the tackle. Dolphins tried to set up a screen. That we have an aggressive Bills defense right now, showing the Tua a lot of different blitz schemes. So we'll see what they do here. Absolutely. In credit Bills, I agree. 3rd and 9 here for Tua and the Dolphins. Shotgun formation. They do have 2 in the backfield with Tua, 1 to his left, 1 to his right. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Parker catches the ball, but it looks like he is going to be short of the 1st down. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be 4th and 1. Norman on the coverage. Yeah, he's short of the 1st down. So interesting decision here on 4th and about half a yard if they decide to go for it here. Good job by Norman pushing him out of bounds to create this 4th and 1. Don't think the Dolphins are in any territory to go for, and they do bring out the punt unit. I'm young. Okay. How young do you think I am? Dolphins back to punt. Almost came around for a block. Bills staying away from it. And it's going to be downed at the 38-yard line. This is the best I've seen in ages for the Bills. Not this game. Not this game, Eric. But yeah, Derek, I'd love to know how young you think I am. I remember the 90s Bills teams. Thank you, Dylan. I really do appreciate that. So we're at commercial break right now with the Buffalo Bills trailing the Miami Dolphins 3-0. The Bills getting the ball at their own 38-yard line, going through some scores from around the league. The Baltimore Ravens up on the Cincinnati Bengals 10-0. The Browns still holding a 7-0 lead over the Pittsburgh Steelers. You got the Dolphins up 3-0 on our Buffalo Bills. When you look over at the NFC playoff picture, you got the Giants up 6-3 on the Cowboys. You got the Buccaneers up 10-3 on the Atlanta Falcons. Those are your playoff matchups. There are some other matchups going on, but we have the game back. Josh Allen under center. They run an end round this time to McKenzie. McKenzie jet sweep. McKenzie gets tossed out of bounds after getting about 4 on the play. I got you, Derek. I got you. Thanks. Smash the like button. Absolutely, Jim. I appreciate that. Let's go, Buffalo. This is Brian Converse. Guys, again, I appreciate you guys coming out. joining me for this Week 17 matchup between our Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. If things stay the way they are, the Bills would have the 2 seed. The Bills are down 3-0 right now, but the Steelers find themselves down 7-0 to the Cleveland Browns. Buffalo has the ball. Josh Allen still in the game, and the third Bills possession still here in the first quarter, 3:39 to go. Allen going to hand the ball off this time. It's to Singletary. Singletary picks up about 2 or 3 yards before he is taken down at their own 45-yard line. Going about 3rd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. 3:25 to go here in the first quarter. We know Beasley is out. Yes, Beasley is inactive for this game. No surprise there after the injury last week. We'll always miss Cole Beasley. I think Cole Beasley is so underrated. Wish we would have got him that 1,000-yard season. He was less than 100 yards away from that. Again, Allen was less than 50 yards away from the all-time Bills single-season record. Rajay, thank you for the $4.99 donation. I really do appreciate it, guys. Again, anything you can do to help out this channel, whether it's simply like this video, share. Allen looking to throw on 3rd down, goes out of the pocket, and he throws it out of bounds, intended for Stefan Dix. Going to bring up a 4th and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. 2:49 to go in the first quarter. Bills trailing 3-0. Go Bills, says that's Rajay. Yeah, again, go Buffalo. Let's go. Let's get, again, we're showing nothing here as far as, anything. We're not showing anything, guys. Diggs was open early. Bills are going to punt it once again on 4th and 4. The ball is down at the 1-yard line. Bojorquez with a great punt. And Miami's going to start with the ball at their own 1-yard line. Good job by Bojorquez. Couldn't do it much better than that. Wow. Great job by Bojorquez, nailing it inside the 1-yard line. What a punt. Absolutely. And, there's one thing you got to say. One thing that's really impressed me this season, it's been Bojorquez. Chris comes in. I'm glad they played our starters. This could be a good reminder how tough teams are going to play in the playoffs. We play stagnant like this against good offenses. We're going to have some tough games. Stay humble. Again, we do have to believe that the Buffalo Bills are not showing too much on offense, but still, you got to execute better than this. Even if you're playing a vanilla offense, you have to execute better than what they're doing. Bojorquez is the reason you don't listen to fans. Hey, I was on that train. I was on that Bojorquez's inconsistent train when it comes to his punting abilities, and he's done a great job this year. He's had a few shank punts still. Let's not be wrong about that. But overall has done a great job. He needs to smell blood, go for the safety. I would love to see a safety here. We do see the Steelers driving in the game between the Browns and Steelers. The Steelers still trailing 7-0. The Dolphins are going to whip us all like whipped cream. Well, they need it. They need to. The Bills don't need to. The Bills want to, but they don't need to. So, yeah, you're going to whoop us like we did you week 4, right? It's 3-0. 3-0. Tua has not looked great. Unfortunately, Ryan Fitzpatrick isn't there to save him, hold his hand. Some other games, the Ravens are up 10-0 on the Bengals still. You got the Vikings up 7-6 over the Detroit Lions. Strip sack TD is what we need. Your boys are doing fine, Mom. They're napping. They're fine. They're okay. We're talking about football, not the boys. The boys are fine. They're with their mom. Their mom's awesome, so they're fine. 12-yard punt, says King Cam. Yes, there was a 12-yard punt earlier this year. Patriots still up 7-0 on the Jets. Giants still up 6-3 over the Dolphins. You got the the Tampa Bay Buccaneers up 10-3 over the Atlanta Falcons. Those are some scores from around the league. Again, the 4:25 matchups. The Chiefs, who are sitting Patrick Mahomes, playing against the LA Chargers. You got the Green Bay Packers going for the #1 overall seed in the NFC, going against the Bears. Bears win, and they're in the playoffs. Very interesting scenario in that one. Seahawks playing the Niners, Saints, Panthers, and then again, those 2 big AFC games. You got the Titans and the Texans, and then you have the Jaguars going against the Colts. Let's go Buffalo. Miami's going to start the ball 1st and 10 inside their own 1-yard line. So again, this Bills defense maybe can smell some blood. Single back set for Tua Tagovailoa, who is under center. Tua trying to sneak out of his own end zone. Maybe gets a yard, maybe half a yard on the play. try and get some breathing room for this Dolphins team. Going to be 2nd and 9 for the Dolphins as they'll have it at their own 2-yard line. So Tua does create a little bit of room for the Dolphins. Going to be 2nd and 9. Tua a pistol formation in the end zone. Gesicki goes in motion. Got a wide receiver top of the screen. They do run it here. And he almost to safety. That's Marlowe coming in on a tackle. And that means it's going to be 3rd and 10. Sorry, that's Jaquan Johnson who was up for the tackle. Have a feeling Matt Stafford plays for the Pats next year. Oh, jeez. Shotgun formation. I'll talk about that in a second, Brian. Shotgun formation for Tua. Run back to his left. Gesicki going in motion again to the top of the screen. Looking to pass on 3rd down. Tua finds an open receiver. Gets it to the 7, maybe 8-yard line for Edmonds and Johnson. Teron Johnson back in the game. Glad to see that. Converge on the tackle. It's going to be 4th down. Bill's going to win that field position battle. Colts fan here. Let's go, Buffalo. Y'all need a clutch, says Baja. Would love to do that for you guys in this one. 4th and 3, and the Dolphins forced to punt. They'll be in their own end zone. As far as Matthew Stafford going to the Patriots, not sure what the Patriots cap space looks like going into next year with the salary cap going down. Matt Stafford's salary is pretty high, and I do think the Lions get rid of Stafford. Would hate to see him in New England, but you never know. Bad punt, and the Bills are going to take over at about the 50-yard line. It does take a Miami Dolphins bounce, and the Bills will take over at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Buffalo Bills. 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bills trailing the Dolphins 3-0. Fun to see a very competitive Week 17, Derek. It is. I mean, there's so many games that matter in this one. So many games that matter in this Week 17. Josh Allen is still in the game under center. Lee Smith and Knox coming into the line of scrimmage. Fakes the handoff to Singletary. Looking to throw deep. Underneath to Diggs. Makes the catch, gets to about the 45-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. That's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. Brian Converse says time for a TD. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Clock is winding. So that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Not much going on in that first quarter, guys. Neither team got over 50 yards of offense. Allen had an interception in the first quarter. That leads to the only points. At the end of the first quarter, the Dolphins find themselves up 3-0 over our Buffalo Bills. Again, we'll go over some scores from around the league. Not too much happening. We as Bills fans hate the Titans, says Derek Harris. I hate the officials. I mean, I hate Frank Wycheck. I hate them. I was still happy to see Fisher got fired when he got fired by the Rams. Man. But, is what it is at this point. Nope, don't like Titans. Don't like 4 passes going for touchdowns. Well, 3-3 is coming up at least, says Jamal Moore. I hope so. Again, it hasn't looked good. Having a beer in my 91 Bills mug, hoping to remember the good old days and maybe rub some good juju on this Buffalo Bills team. We Colts fans hate the Titans too. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Who was the interception intended for? It was intended for Gabriel Davis. The pass was intended for Gabriel Davis before the Dolphins cornerback stepped up and made a great play. All right, guys, scores from around the league. You got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers up 10-3 over the Atlanta Falcons. I think Tampa wants to secure that number 5 seed so they can play whoever wins the NFC East. And speaking of the NFC East, you got the Giants up 6-3 over the Cowboys. Again, whoever wins that game, the Giants-Cowboys game, The winner of that game wants the Washington football team to lose to the Eagles tonight. And then the winner of that game will win the division. Patriots still up 7-0 on the Jets. Got the Ravens still up 10-0 on the Bengals. The Browns still up 7-0 on the Steelers. Got the Vikings up 7-6 over the Lions. And the Dolphins are up 3-0 over the Buffalo Bills. So those are some scores from around the league. Lamar Jackson just got picked off, and Cincinnati is going to take over inside the 50-yard line. So, you talk about momentum. You talk about how much of a role the Bills were on. You can say the same thing about the Ravens as well. And if the Ravens struggle in this one, it might set them back a little bit. But right now they're up 10-0. Looks like Brady and the Buccaneers are close to the red zone as well. I did not go to the bar, so I got to fill you in on things. All right, I'll fill you in. We're coming back to the start of the second quarter. Allen shotgun formation. Bills at the Dolphins 45-yard line, 2nd and 5. First quarter, neither team got over 50 yards of offense. Really not a fun first quarter to watch if you're a fan of offense. Allen threw an interception in Dolphins in their own territory, and that's what led to the 3 points. Allen throws it on 2nd down, caught by Singletary, and he gets enough for the first down. Going to be 1st and 10 after a 5-yard reception to start the second quarter. So Allen and the starting bunch for this Buffalo Bills offense starting the second quarter. Again, we're not sure how long they're going to play in this one, but they are in for the second quarter as Singletary gets the first completion and gets enough for the first down. Did they allow fans in the same for this game? They did not. The Bills will be allowed to have fans. Almost 7,000, I believe it is, fans in the stadium for the playoff game. Shotgun formation. Allen looking to throw. Has Diggs underneath. Diggs gets inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and about 2 as the Bills are now beginning to drive a little bit on the Dolphins. 14-15 to go here in the first half. Bills got the ball first on their first drive. Allen throws the interception. And then no real offense by either team. Tua has not looked great in this one. And the Buffalo Bills now have great field position after a great punt by Bajorquez. Kind of switched field position. Shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff. Has Diggs over the middle inside the 20. Diggs slides down inside the 15-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo in the red zone. 13:45 to go as Diggs slid down. Looked like he was trying to avoid a big hit. And the Dolphins safety came in and whopped him anyway, or at least tried to. Looks like he got more of his own player than he did Diggs. But Diggs is down at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 Buffalo at the 13. Hand the ball off to Moss. Moss gets inside the 10. And Feliciano is holding his knee, but he's able to – oh, nope. Is he getting up? Feliciano does get up. Did hold his knee. Is limping a little bit. Hopefully, he's able to get feeling back in his knee. Hope that's not a serious injury. Derek Harris with a $20 donation. Thank you very much. And again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Believers Talk. The Bills trailing the Dolphins 3-0, 13 minutes to go in the first half. Bills fake a handoff on 2nd and 7. Allen rolling to his left, looking to throw. Now he takes off inside the 10, goes down to about the 8-yard line, and that's where he's taken down. 3rd down and about 4 for the Buffalo Bills. In this game, you're going to hold your breath anytime Josh Allen takes off. He was rolling to his left, trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so as the Dolphins' pressure was getting there. He decides to take off. Love me some Diggs, says Brian Converse. Oh, absolutely. Gotta love that trade. Again, Derek Harris, thank you for the $20 donation. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 4 from the 7-yard line. Sorry, from the 8-yard line. You have, looks like, Singletary to his left. And looking to throw in the end zone. Touchdown, McKenzie. On 3rd and 4, Josh Allen throws a touchdown pass, and the Bills go up on the Dolphins 6-3 with 12:09 to go here in the first quarter. A 7-yard touchdown reception. Josh Allen to Isaiah McKenzie, and the Bills now up 6-3 with 12:09 to go. Extra point pending. So good drive there by the Buffalo Bills. As we look in on the NFL red zone right now, looks like the Browns have the ball in the red zone, up 7-0 on the Steelers already. Looks like the Lions have scored, make that game 13-7 there. Tyler Bass in for the extra point. Extra point's up, and the extra point is good. So with 12:09 to go here in the first half, the Bills now up on the Dolphins 7 7-3. Again, guys, thanks for joining me on this edition of Believers Talk, live play-by-play and reaction to every single Buffalo Bills game that's going to include the playoffs. So if you're not subscribed to Believers Talk, make sure you hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports news. Also, giving you an update on the AFC playoff picture. A lot going on. $20 super chat. Respect. Absolutely, guys. Again, thank you. All the super chats. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate all the love and support. Again, if you want to support Believers Talk, the best way to do it, simply like this video, share this video with friends and family, let them know we're here, and hit that subscribe button. If you want to support monetarily, again, you can use that super chat button. Really do appreciate it. Again, thank you guys. Seeing your starters is what losers do, says Bills fan. It's possible we sit them in the second half. Possible we sit them at some point, especially if you're going at halftime, you see the Browns up multiple scores. Who knows what's going to happen? Matt Cap comes in and says, sweet, 100+ likes, possible, smash it. Derek knows it. Yeah, I would love to see over 100 likes for this video. Again, always appreciate you guys. All the support you give me would be appreciated. We have the Browns in the red zone. Baker throws it incomplete. 10:34 to go in the first half in that game, and the Browns are up 7-0 on the Steelers. Again, with a Bills win or a Steelers loss, the Bills clinch that number 2 seed in the AFC. With the Browns win over the Steelers, they clinch themselves a playoff berth. And with the Dolphins loss to the Buffalo Bills, the Dolphins would then be looking for some help to get into the playoffs. Ravens are up 10-0. If the Ravens win, they're in the playoffs as well. Giants still up 6-3 on the Cowboys. The Buccaneers up 17-3. Guys, this is a crazy week 17, especially for the AFC. You're talking about four playoff spots still open, up for grabs, going into week 17. A lot of fun. What would the Patriots do? They'd play this game out to a win, grab the 2 seed because they know how important a potential second playoff game is. Don't worry about the other teams. Handle business. Or, well, what we saw last year, the Dolphins would come into town and beat the Patriots starters, and then the Patriots would lose in the first round. There's that side of the coin too, right? So, just because we're playing our starters, hopefully that means we win. Momentum, I do believe in momentum being a thing. Did he get both feet in? They're saying incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and goal for the Browns. Looks like they're going to kick a field goal, possibly go up 10-0. Hey, Brian, always love you joining me. I always enjoy that. Always knew you would find a way to be in commentary. Hey, it's been a lifelong goal, man. So it's awesome. Bills kicking off to the Dolphins. The Dolphins are going to be coming at you from left to right as that ball goes into the end zone. It's going to be touchback. So Tua comes out with 12:09 to go in the first half. Stefan Dix is on the sideline flossing with the other side of his mask, making sure his teeth are clean. Ready for his close-up. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille. But Bills are now up 7-3 as Tua and this offense hasn't looked good so far. I mean, if you talk about the Bills offense not looking great, neither has the Dolphins offense. The only Dolphins score off a defensive interception. We know this Dolphins defense is really good. Again, only team. Tua comes out and pistol, hands the ball off, a 3-yard gain on first down to make it 2nd and 7. Only team in the NFL to have a takeaway in every single game of the season. So you know this Dolphins defense is good. The question is, can Tua get the job done? No Ryan Fitzpatrick. Second and 6, 11:44 to go here in the first half. Tua shotgun formation as run back to his left. Fakes the handoff, throws it, and it looks like number 80 has a lot of room to run before he is tackled. It's a huge gain for the Dolphins. 23-yard gain. And that's Adam Shaheen. Adam Shaheen with the reception and run after catch. Keep the pressure going, D. Would love to see that. Feliciano stayed in the game. Feliciano did stay in the game, so it looks like he'll be all right. Shotgun formation again for Tua, running back to his left. They do hand the ball off on first down in Buffalo Bills territory at the 49, goes for no gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Dolphins here. Again, looking at the red zone here, trying to see if there's any score updates. The Browns did kick a field goal, so the Browns are up 10-0 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Ravens are up 10-0 over the Bengals. You got the Giants up 6-3 over the Cowboys still. Shotgun formation for Tua. High snap. He brings it down, looking to throw. Throws it over the middle to Gesicki, and it's a 3-yard. It's a 3-yard in route, and he's short. He's short on a 3-yard in route. Bring on Baker, says Jamal Moore. 3rd and 10 for the Dolphins. Tua 5 of 8 for 55 yards so far in this one. Miami 0 for 3 on 3rd downs. 3rd and 10 from Buffalo's 49-yard line. Tua in shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Tua with a quick pass, number 15. Bills defense right there, unable to bring him down. Oliver making a great hustle play, stopping him after a 3-yard gain. Great play by Ed Oliver there, coming out of the line of scrimmage and making that tackle after it looked like the Bills were going to miss a chance. I mean, Hyde has him at the line of scrimmage, and he's able to get away. That's Lynn Bowden Jr. who had the reception. Thought he might have some room to run, but Ed Oliver with a great hustle play, and it forces the Miami Dolphins punt on this 4th and 7. Fair catch called for at the 11-yard line, made by McKenzie. Again, you see McKenzie in returning kicks. No Andre Roberts returning. I haven't liked what I've seen from Tua all year. Granted, I'm a Bills fan. He hasn't looked good in this game. If you're a Dolphins fan, you do have to be concerned. The only thing Tua's completing is short passes. Now, there's plenty of time for Tua to grow, right? Plenty of time for Tua to grow into his own. But, man, you cannot like what you see. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Billievers Talk. Commercial break here. Bills will get the ball 1st and 10 at their own 11. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, be sure to do that for me. Again, really appreciate it. Right now, you have the Cleveland Browns up 10-0 on the Pittsburgh Steelers. You have the Baltimore Ravens up 10-0 on the Cincinnati Bengals. If those scores stay the way they are, if it goes Baltimore, Cleveland, and Buffalo, now obviously this all depends on what happens today with later on today with Tennessee and Indy. But if you look at the matchups, we could actually play anyone still. If Tennessee wins and Indy win, then we would play the Colts. If Tennessee and Jacksonville win, we'd play the Dolphins. If Houston and Indianapolis wins, we play the Titans. If Houston and Jacksonville wins, we play the Dolphins. And if Tennessee and Indy win, we would play the Dolphins. So that's what would happen. Again, try and keep you guys up to date on the current playoff picture. Right now, you got Buffalo winning, you got Cleveland winning, and you have Baltimore winning. So that is what we have. Obviously, a lot depends on those 4 o'clock games. The Titans going into Houston, playing the Texans, and the Jaguars going into Indy, playing the Indianapolis Colts. Colts need to win and a little bit of help to get in is Stills active for this game. Guys, I did not actually see the Buffalo Bills sign Stills. I saw that we did not get Stills. That's what I saw, that we were interested. I saw that he came for a visit. I saw that Adam Schefter said that the team, both sides were optimistic, but I did not see us actually sign him. And guys, if we did not sign him yet, first of all, that's 2 things. I want to talk about 2 things for a second when it comes to Stills. First of all, if you're going to sign him, it needs to be last week because he wasn't going to play in this game. But when you sign someone, it takes up to 5 days for them to join your team. Due to everything going on with the pandemic, 5 days is a long time. If we signed him today, he'd be there by Thursday, and with a game on either Saturday or Sunday, that's just not enough time. So what that tells me is the conversations died off, and I don't think we're going to sign Stills. But what that also means is the Bills must be optimistic that their wide receivers are going to be well intact. Cole Beasley come the wild card weekend. I know Coach McDermott said that these 2 scenarios don't equal each other, but they do. They do. They have something in common. Back from the commercial break, Allen still in the game. Shotgun formation, run back to his right. Miami shows blitz, comes with a corner blitz. He gets a quick pass out to Stefan Dix. Dix takes it to the 20-yard line, gain of 8 on the play. Going to be 2nd and 2, 9:30 to go here in the first half. Bills up 7-3. You do wonder if they score a touchdown on this drive, going to halftime up 14-3. Is that the last we've seen of the Bills? starting offense. Shotgun formation again on 2nd and 2. Allen 10-14 for 84 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Allen looking to throw. Throws it out to Knox. Knox makes the catch, gets to the 25, gets to about the 30-yard line before he is taken down. So it's going to be a first down for the Buffalo Bills. 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Bills up 7-3, and the Bills have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. To a ceiling is Russell Wilson. Wow, that's a bold statement. Russell Wilson had a much better rookie year. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen. 5 wide receivers set. McKenzie is busy today. So is Knox. Big play by Pittsburgh in the Steelers game. We'll talk about that in a second. Again, shotgun formation, 8:30 to go now in the first half. Bills really trying to control time possession here. Quick pass to Diggs. Diggs gets to the 40, 45, goes down about the 47-yard line, gets hit hard from behind. Diggs is down. A late hit by the Dolphins. And Diggs does get back up. It's going to be a personal foul on the Dolphins. Again, Diggs is trying to go down, trying to avoid as much contact as possible. Diggs went down. '94 of the defense with the personal foul coming down his helmet on top of Stefan Dix. That's going to be an extra 15 yards. Number 94 is Christian Wilkins. Probably out smoking and didn't know what was going on. Don't remember Wilson getting benched. Yeah, exactly, Brian. Exactly. Wilson was a 5th-round draft pick. Then he did really well his rookie year. He actually won the starting job. Tua, 1st-round draft pick, having trouble beating out old man Fitzpatrick. All right, Diggs still in the game. Allen under center. And fakes the handoff to Moss, fakes the throw. He's going to try and set up a screen to Knox. The Dolphins read it, and that's an incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. 8:11 to go here in the first half. Sit the starters, let the B-teamers squish the fish. Again, they're mammals, guys. They're mammals. Pittsburgh is in the red zone. Yeah, the Steelers are in the red zone. Looks like Baltimore is back. No, Baltimore is driving. When Starr comes back, you think Starr and Butler will play in the middle. I want to see how Starr looks. What has Starr done in the offseason? Has he stayed in shape? Shotgun formation. Allen looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing it downfield to an open McKenzie, and McKenzie goes down at the 20-yard line. So it's going to be a first down for the Buffalo Bills. McKenzie gets it to the 20. 1st and 10. Bills back inside the red zone. Already up 7-3. The Bills offense now beginning to click a little bit. And like I said, makes you wonder, 7:46 to go. If the Bills score a touchdown here, go up 14-3, how much more do we see of the starters? Fakes a handoff, rolls to the right, and throws it out of bounds intended. Well, in the general vicinity of Isaiah McKenzie, but definitely was heading out of bounds. I think we'll see 2nd string after halftime. This is Brian Converse. Let's trade Tua to the Jets. Yeah, but there's no destructive terms that rhyme with the mammals. Let's Hamels the mammals. I don't know. That's the best I got. I expected more from you on that one, Joe. I thought Josh overthrew by your reaction. No, Josh was intentionally throwing out of bounds. Pittsburgh going to kick a field goal. The Ravens are close to the red zone. And in fact, the Ravens just got inside the red zone. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10 for Josh Allen and the Bills from the 20-yard line. Allen looking to throws it over the middle to John Brown. John Brown with another completion, gets to the 14-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. Again, you want to see more from John Brown in this game. That's the guy that you really want to see be active in this one after he's been out the past couple weeks. So let's be real. If anyone hates the Bills, I'm sure it's Pats fans. Well, maybe. 3rd and 4, shotgun formation again for the Buffalo Bills. 4 wide receivers. You have Singletary to the right. We do have a flag on the play. Looks like it's a free play for the Bills. And that's going to be another Isaiah McKenzie touchdown. Again, it looked like a free play for the Bills. Looked like they were able to get the Dolphins to jump off sides on 3rd and 4. And Allen creates a free play and creates a touchdown. So as long as the penalty is what we think it is, it's now 13-4 or 13-3 Bills over the Dolphins. Less than 7 minutes to go here in the first half. McKenzie. Let's trammel the mammals. Yeah, we'll try. We'll keep trying. McKenzie doing his best impression of Dix. Yeah, he doesn't get to dance all that much when he scores. He doesn't score touchdowns that much, so he gets to dance now. Pass extra points up, and the extra point is good. 6:56 to go. Dolphins trailing the Buffalo Bills 14-3. Again, if the Dolphins lose this game right now, Cleveland's winning. Baltimore's winning. So if the Dolphins lose, they have to hope. They have to hope for some other stuff to happen to get in to the playoffs. They have to hope for the Jacksonville Jaguars to beat the Colts. I told you we got this. Let's get this. What a drive. TD, baby, let's go. Colts fan being the biggest Steelers, Bills, Bengals, and Texans fan today. I believe that. As the Ravens score again, another Brown touchdown to put them up 17-0. Hey, Jackie, glad to see you in the chat. Welcome to Believers Talk again. If you're new to the channel, guys, I'll have you covered throughout the postseason when it comes to our Buffalo Bills. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment. 184 of you in here. I want to see where you're all from. Let me know in the comment section where you're joining me from. What are some of your bold predictions in the second half? When do you think we're going to see the starters and come out? And who do you want to play week 1 of the playoffs if you are a Buffalo Bills fan? Who do you want to see? Do you want to see the Browns? Do you want to see the Colts? I've laid out a reason why I am not scared of any of those teams. Again, if you want me to say I want to avoid the Ravens, of course I want to avoid the Ravens. I want to avoid the Chiefs too, but at some point we got to get there and we got to get ours and we got to beat them when we get to them. But at the same time, given the choice, I want the Browns. Pierre says he's scared of the Ravens. I won't say I'm scared of anybody. Joseph's calling out the Ravens. Joseph is saying, I like Joseph's style, Joseph. You're saying, oh, people think the Ravens are hot stuff, huh? Oh, people think we should be scared of the Ravens. Let's just beat them. Let's just show the world that we can beat them. I'm good with that too. Let's see this defense take Lamar Jackson out, not injury-wise, just take him out of his game. We almost had them last year. We did. Fillet the flippers, says Brian Converse. Love that one. That's a good one. Squish the fish. Let's go, Bills. Chance. We're trying to come, and that's something, guys, if you're new to the channel, guys, we're trying to come up with something that rhymes with mammals or that isn't squish the fish, because a dolphin is not a fish. It sounds good. It rhymes. It's fun. And we're probably going to keep doing it. I don't think anything happens on this channel is going to change the course of what the Buffalo Bills say when we play the Dolphins. But what about something other than squish the fish? Let's be educational. Charlotte, North Carolina, join me in the house. Glad to see you in here. I'm in Georgia, says Jamel. Glad to see you. Western North Carolina, Ben Johnson. Good to see you in here from Iowa. Wyatt, I appreciate you joining me as well. Bad scenario at home versus Titans. Snow winds favors their style of play, says Tim Fox. It does, but they're still not used to playing cold. You know what I'm saying? I know Derrick Henry's still going to be a tough out. But yeah, I get you on that one. Miami Minnows. So let's thanks for all your work. Scalpel the Mammal. Yes, thank you for the $20 donation. I appreciate it. As the Bills kick the ball off into the end zone and the Dolphins start with a touchback. We'll start ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. But yes, thank you for the $20 donation, Pierre, and thank you for joining me. Scalpel the Mammal. He comes in with. So let's see what happens. Skin the fins, said Smith. Take out McKenzie, preserve him, run like a chicken from the fins. And again, the Bills have done a great job with time possession in this game. Allen, 15 of 21, 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, that 1 interception. Woodstock, New York, Jane Conley says, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Brian, always got to join Cleveland, but go Buffalo. I think we can all agree, go Buffalo. Shotgun formation for Tua, fakes the handoff on 1st down. Ball is deflected, still caught. However, Johnson takes him down. It's going to bring up 2nd down. That was caught by number 15 of the Dolphins. Going to be 2nd and 6, maybe 2nd and 7 for the Dolphins. Number 16 on the catch. That's Marcus Kemp. No, it's 15 on the catch. That's Lynn Bowden. Shotgun formation again for Tua. Fakes the handoff again. Tries to step another pass. wide receiver screen, and this is good for a yard. And this is why this Dolphins team has been so inconsistent. If you can't trust Tua throwing the deep ball, then you have to take him out. Unfortunately, no Ryan Fitzpatrick to do that in this game, but definitely not showing a lot is Tua Tagovailoa right now. We got 3rd and 6, 6:05 to go here in the first half. Bills already up 14-3. It looks like the Giants are in the red zone, already up 6-3 on the Cowboys. And again, whoever wins that game, they're hoping for the Washington football team to lose to the Eagles tonight. 3rd and 6, Tua in shotgun formation. Bills send 5. Tua is going deep finally, and that's incomplete. There is a flag down. Are they going to call pass interference? Looks like the pass was intended for Gesicki. The flag was thrown by the deep official, so it looks like they are going to call pass interference. Dolphins are going to get that pass interference called. It's going to be Levi Wallace who they're going to get on the pass interference too. He's holding his hand as Gesicki's still trying to run. That's a good call. Giants do end up in the end zone, so it's now 13-3 Giants. And they're saying no pass interference. Okay, I'll take it. I thought that was pass interference. They're saying no pass interference on the play. Jane, yeah, that's why I'm here. If you can't watch the game, whatever the case might be, I'm here to try to keep you up to date. So it's going to be 4 for the Dolphins. I thought there was pass interference there. Dylan says, bull. I thought there was pass interference. Really did. I thought Levi Wallace was holding Gesicki's hand. Listen, Levi Wallace can't cover Gesicki. Gesicki is a beast. Punts in the air. McKenzie has at the 16 to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, pass midfield 50, only the punter to beat 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Eat that, Andre Roberts. Isaiah McKenzie with the touchdown. You can stay on the bench for a little bit more. Matt Barkley, it looked like Barkley was going to come in, and it's now 20-3. First punt return for the Buffalo Bills for a touchdown in 122 games. Man, Andre Roberts starts sweating. Isaiah McKenzie just put on the Jets, and the Bills are now up 20-3. Extra point pending. I'm watching, but listening to Joe. Thank you, Craig Gale. I appreciate that. Trammel the Mammals, says Matt Cap. 3 touchdowns by McKenzie, 2 passing touchdowns, and now the return for a touchdown. And now I would really expect to see our starters starting to come out of this game, right? Up 21-3, extra points good. 5:22 to go in the first half. Colts fan, love you all. I appreciate that. Appreciate you joining us. Next week, you might not, right? We might play the Colts next week. But again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Billievers Talk. McKenzie just returned at 85 yards for a touchdown to put the Bills up 21-3. And a strange series of events because it looked like the Bills were going to be called for pass interference. It looked like Levi Wallace did interfere with Gesicki. They waved the flag, forced a punt by the Dolphins, and then it's returned 85 yards. Now this Dolphins team, it might start to feel a little dejected because, again, with a Dolphins loss, they need the Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, or Indianapolis Colts to lose. Right now, the Ravens are winning. Right now, the Browns are winning. The Colts play the Jaguars, so they better win because if they win, they're in. So very interesting scenarios opening up now. And if you're Tua Tagovailoa and this Dolphins, remember, it's all on Tua. There is no Fitz magic. No more Fitz magic. I'm buying a McKenzie jersey, I guess. Go Bills, baby. Absolutely. Pummel the Porpoise. I like that one, Tom. That's my favorite so far. That one's good. The kick's going to go in the end zone for a touchback. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Miami from their own 25-yard line. 5:22 to go here in the first half. It did look like they were going to bring in Matt Barkley. However, there was no need to. McKenzie said, stay over there for a little bit longer. Stay on the sidelines. Have a good time. The Bills are up 21-3 here in the first half. Whack magic. We did it. We got a clean sweep AFC East, says Joseph. Well, let's not count our chickens. Still time to go. in this one. And listen, this Dolphins defense can make a play to put this Dolphins team back in it. Shotgun formation, they fake the handoff. Tua throwing on first down, passes deflected in the air, still caught, and it's completed for, I believe, 10 yards. That's going to be enough for first down to the 35-yard line. That's Bowden Jr. with the catch. 21-3 here, 5:13 to go. The Dolphins can score, and they would get, who is QB backup for Fins? Let's take a look. And they would get the ball to start the second half. So let's say that the Dolphins score here and then get the ball to start the second half. It's still possible that they can do something. It's still possible they can get back in this game. So let's not count our chickens. But, yeah, it's looking good right now. So your QBs are Tua Tagovailoa. They run the ball here on 1st and 10, pick about 2 yards. So your QBs right now are Tua Tagovailoa. Then you got Reed Sinnett. And then you got Jake Rudock. So you pick. I don't know which one's their backup. Reed Sinnett or Jake Rudock. Pick one. I would say Jake Rudock only because Reed Sinnett is a rookie. So those are your quarterbacks for the Dolphins right now. So I don't know if you want to trust one of them. But maybe, I mean, listen, this is not looking good for Tua. This is not a good field study for Tua Tagovailoa fans. Just another weapon to put on tape with Isaiah McKenzie. Absolutely. 3 touchdowns by McKenzie today. Tua to the pistol. They do run a screen play, have blockers in front. Edmonds in on the tackle. They do pick up a first down to the 46-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Miami, 3:50 to go here in the first half. The Steelers have the ball. So if you're a Dolphins fan, you start watching the Steelers game. I wouldn't say Beasley being out makes the Bills more dangerous, but I want Beasley back. Shotgun formation. Takes the handoff. Tua over the middle. Intended for Gesicki. Wallace on the coverage. Gesicki thinks there should have been pass interference. There's a flag down. He was calling for a flag. Wallace was there, but I'm not sure if Wallace maybe got there a little early. 3:24 to go. They may call this one pass interference. Giants up on the Cowboys 13-3. Got the Browns up. Yeah, I'm not sure if his arm wrapped around a little bit early. Yep, pass interference on Levi. Spot foul, so it's going to be a first down. They said pass interference is on Tremaine Edmonds. I just really don't know. Trey Edmonds wasn't in the area, so. Hey, Malay. All the way from Mumbai, India. I appreciate that. Was Bills fans at Rochester, New York when Kelly was making those Super Bowls in the 90s. Hope the Bills make it this time. Let's go, Buffalo. Hey, thank you for joining me from India. That's awesome. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and join me. We will be going throughout the playoffs. Live play reactions every single Buffalo Bills game. So make sure you join me. But, yeah, that's awesome from India. What time is it in India right now? I have no idea. Perception of time in other countries. So let me know what time it is. Again, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button for Malay from India. That's really cool to join me from India. I appreciate that. Gesicki is too much for a lot of players. So I don't blame Levi Wallace for that. In fact, as a corner, you would really like to see maybe Milano or Edmonds on Gesicki in those situations, just those bigger bodies. But Gesicki does have the speed to beat you like a wide receiver. Maybe not as much speed as a wide receiver, but still can be that threat. Threat to the outside, number 81 with the catch, forced out of bounds by Levi Wallace. A 6-yard gain. That's Smith on the catch. 12:45 a.m. Good. I mean, I'm glad you joined me, man, and I appreciate it. But hopefully you don't have work in the morning. Hopefully you can sleep in, maybe. I will not be up at 12:45 a.m. today. That's all I'm saying. Actually, I work third shift, so maybe I will be. Shotgun formation for Tua Tagovailoa. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Bills still up 21-3. Has a running back to his right, trips wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Backward pass. Look out, look out, look out. And that's completed to number 37, and it's a big gain for the Miami Dolphins. Gets it inside the 10-yard line. Gaskins with the catch and run after the play. Again, you saw last Monday the Bills against the Steelers. The Bills fell for a trick play. Luckily, the Patriots dropped the ball. But this time the Bills fall for another trick play, set up well by the Dolphins, and gets them inside the red zone, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Dolphins. 2:25 to go here in the first half. So the only way they're getting long receptions if it's not Tua passing the ball. That's the key. If Tua's passing the ball, it's not going to be a deep ball. Handoff on 1st down, gets to about the 7-yard line. That's Gaskins on the carry for 2 yards. Going to bring us to a 2-minute warning. So at the 2-minute warning here in the first half, the Bills are up on the Dolphins 21-3. Isaiah McKenzie with 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving from Josh Allen, and then 1 kickoff return or punt return for a touchdown. So he has 3 touchdowns on the day. Happy for Isaiah. A little dirty, McKenzie, says Chris Spencer. We're at the 2-minute warning. Looks like the Dolphins are inside the red zone, getting ready to score themselves. Try to get back into this game again. The score here by the Dolphins. Dolphins do get the ball to start the second half. Could real easily become 21-17. And then again, it's anyone's ball game once again. That's a top 10 play of the week, says Joseph. It was well done. Derek, the Miami Dolphins, good ball to start the second half. You got the Steelers game going on right now. Looks like the Steelers are driving at the 35-yard line. Again, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're beginning to keep an eye on other scores around the league, as it looks like Mason Rudolph takes a big hit, does get inside field goal range if they try to kick a field goal, as they are less than a minute and a half to go there in the first half. Let me give you some other scores from around the league. Tua's afraid of pulling the trigger on the deep ball. Reminds me of Tyrod. Well, we saw. Would you want Tyrod to be a first-round draft pick? I wouldn't. I mean, I loved Tyrod. I think he was serviceable. I think he's still serviceable. Obviously, nothing like Josh Allen. But at the same time, not a first-round draft pick, right? Not a first-round draft pick at all. So let's give you some scores from around the league. The Jets and Patriots tied 7-7. The Giants now up on Dallas 13-6. Tampa Bay running away with the game in Atlanta against Atlanta 20-3. Detroit up on Minnesota 16-14 as that game is close to half. The Steelers did kick a field goal, so now they're trailing the Browns 10-6. The Ravens up 17-3 over the Bengals, and of course our Buffalo Bills up 21-3. The Dolphins look like they're getting ready to score. However, to make the try maybe close the gap a little bit there. Yeah, Steelers kick a field goal. The kick is good, so it's 10-6 in Cleveland. So they're hanging around. They're hanging around. Got alligator blood. Last time I listened to a play-by-play was Van Miller in the 90s. Thank you, DG. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I could do some justice, right, to our Buffalo Bills. They definitely deserve it, especially this season, having a great season. I recorded the game 5 minutes to halftime for me, says Rick. Well, spoiler, I don't know if you got to McKenzie or not. McKenzie is awesome, and he's just unstoppable by the Dolphins. So they're showing recapping the 95 Buffalo Bills last win was against Don Shula and the Dolphins. Don Shula's last game. If you're a Dolphins fan and watching, I still send my sympathies for the loss of Don Shula during the offseason. I mean, one of the greatest coaches, if not the greatest coach of all time. They tried a little trickery after the 2-minute warning, and it just is not going to work. The Buffalo Bills read it, and who is it? Mike Love. I talked in the pregame about players stepping up, and Mike Love blew that play up. Mike Love, an undrafted free agent picked up in 2019, and just does a great job. First game with the Buffalo Bills this season, does a great job there. He does not let go, and he does not miss a tackle. We've seen a lot of missed tackles by the Bills this season, not by Mike Love there. So it's going to be 3rd and goal for the Dolphins at about the 15-yard line. Great job by Mike Love as they try to jet sweep, and it just did not work. Dane Jackson also looking good. Dane Jackson is in this game, and he has had a pretty decent game. Goal, a minute 52 to go here. The Bills, the Bills called a timeout, so they'll have 1 remaining. They want to score on the other side of this score, potentially by the Dolphins. That's interesting way to do it. Good clock management by McDermott, though. Shotgun formation for Tua. 3rd and goal from the 14-yard line. 4 wide receivers go out. Pass deep out of the end zone. Incomplete. Not even close to the intended receiver. It's going to be 4th and goal. Dolphins might have to, looks like the Dolphins are going to have to settle for a field goal here. Nice job. Nice job there. Is Zimmer in? Zimmer is active. He is playing in this game. I haven't seen him yet. I have not seen him yet. Jason Sanders coming out for another field goal, 1 for 1 today, a 49-yarder earlier. This one's from 32. Kicks up, and the kick is good. 1:42 to go, or 1:44 to go in the second quarter. Bills find themselves up 21-6 with one timeout. And the Bills try to score here again. We did see, it looked like Matt Barkley had his helmet on. He was getting ready to come into this game. But the Dolphins down 21-6. Good deal, says Brian Converse. I like it. Man in the kitchen. Keep Allen for this drive. It looked like you had Barkley ready to come in. Pick that field goal. Good defense. Absolutely. The only big play was that trick play, which was well designed. Absolutely well designed by the Buffalo Bills. By the Miami Dolphins. Unfortunately, you just can't trust Tua as they show Barkley warming up on the sideline. So definitely looks like Barkley is going to be coming into this one. Again, I think the only chance the Dolphins have at this point in this game is a defensive score. I mean, we saw a defense for the Dolphins give them great field position, ended in a field goal. So I think that's the only way the Dolphins have a chance in this game is for a defensive score. That's my take. Thank you, Marcel. I appreciate it. And again, I appreciate all you guys for sticking with me throughout the season. Again, going to have you covered as the kick goes into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. The Bills will start the ball. 1st and 10. No, Allen is coming back in. Allen's coming back in with 1:44 to go in the first half. Again, maybe the last drive for the Bills. Chuchilango comes in with a question. Unfortunately, I can't read Spanish, so let me copy and paste it into the Google machine here, unless someone else wants to translate for me. Let me check it. What's the question? Shotgun formation, Josh Allen throwing it over the middle. Stefan Dix gets to the 42-yard line before he slides down. What channel do Buffalo watch in Brazil now? I have no idea. But thank you for joining me from Brazil. I can tell you that I am live, giving you live play-by-play reaction every single Buffalo Bills game. So if you can't find it in Brazil, make sure you tune in to Billievers Talk on YouTube. Again, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. 1st and 10, Allen, shotgun formation, blitz coming. Allen steps up, looking to throws it downfield, heads another open receiver. That's John Brown downfield. He's excited. 1st down, Buffalo, as they are not looking to score a field goal before the end of the half. They're looking to score a touchdown as it's another huge completion to John Brown. Okay, Marcel has you covered as far as the website goes for Brazil, it looks like. All right, so Bills have the ball, 1:13 to go in the first half, up 21-6. It's going to be 1st and 10, Buffalo. Allen, shotgun formation from the Dolphins, 32-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the top of the screen. That's Allen's right, 1 to the bottom. Allen back to pass. He has an open Dawson Knox, overthrows Knox just a little bit. Dawson Knox tried to catch it, jumped up, got one hand on it, unable to bring it in. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Marcel, I cannot show that, unfortunately, but he's trying to get. In fact, I believe if you go on his name, you can personally message him or something like that. I don't know how this all works. Shotgun formation for Josh Allen. 1:07 to go in the first half. 3 wide receivers set. You have McKenzie in motion going to the bottom of the screen. McKenzie staying in as a blocker, so you pretty much only have 2 wide receivers. Allen has a receiver deep in the end zone. That's John Brown for the touchdown, baby. Good job, John Brown, getting in the end zone. Josh Allen's 3rd passing TD of the game. Scott Blakely, you must be happy. You must be happy keeping this offense on fire. 32-yard touchdown completion from Josh Allen to John Brown. And with 1 minute to go in the first half, the Bills now up 27-6. Incredibles Lopez says, let's go. Bills cooking now. Smoking, says Jim Tripp. Brown is back, says Jess Gazer. If you go to Red Zone, it can show you every game around the NFL. Watching NFL Red Zone right now. as it's showing the Steelers-Browns game, getting ready for halftime, and that one. Extra point's up, and the extra point is good. So with exactly 1 minute to go in the first half, the Dolphins fans' hopes of making the playoffs are going down. They're diving down like a dolphin, down the drains, as the Bills jump out to a 28-6 lead with a minute to go here in the first half. What a pass. Absolutely, Chris Spencer was a great pass to John Brown. John Brown getting back acclimated to Josh Allen. He's like, I remember this guy. Yeah, no, he just drops it in like a dime. Drop it like it's hot, baby. When Wyatt comes in, let's pound it, baby. Congratulations to the Bills. Hopefully this is just the beginning, like I said. Again, game's not over. I mean, it's going to take a lot for the Dolphins to come back, especially with Tua as the quarterback. How many more yards for Allen to get 5,000? I actually don't know. Allen needs 36 more yards. There you go. There you go. Bills up 28-6, a minute to go. This guy said he's going to cry if they choke to the Bills. Well, still a whole second half to play, but just get the tissues nearby. Dolphins do have 3 timeouts remaining. Will get the ball first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Jamel says, I love my team. I got really into football this year, and I broke my first table the other night. Go Bills, says Brett Macy. Was it intentional? You say you broke your first table. Was it New Year's? You were drinking? Yeah, you. Someone said climb up to this ladder, and you climbed up, someone pushed you off, or did you try to? Chris says smoke. Tua in shotgun formation. Running back to his left, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Tua looking to throw. Again, they do have all 3 timeouts. Tua hit as he throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended for Ford. Dane Jackson on the coverage. Great job by him. Again, Jackson in this game. Got Trey White sitting out. Giants have gone up 20-6 on the Cowboys. So it does look like the Giants are going to win that game. Wow, this game. Absolutely. Just stamping, like we're just putting our stamp on, again, we're going to go undefeated against the division if this score holds up. Tua shotgun again. Looking to throw, flush it up in pocket, throws it over the middle. This one's complete. To number 15, Edmonds on the tackle at the 31-yard line. Could be 3rd and 4. Dolphins going to rush the line. You could use a timeout here. Okay, they did call a timeout. They called their first timeout with 42 seconds to go. Trying to score, again, down 28-6. This is your playoff life. This is your playoff life because, again, the Browns are winning. The Ravens are winning. You have to wait on the Colts till later, but they're playing Jaguars. You cannot count on the Jaguars to win this game, to win their game. I mean, that's just the way it is. So 3rd and 5 for the Dolphins here with 47 seconds to go. Dolphins do receive the second half kickoff. These guys are on fire. The Fish just got smoked on Antonio Williams' time. Yeah, Antonio Williams, running back from UNC, undrafted free agent in the 2020 NFL draft, is active for this game. Could see him a lot in the second half. Matt Barkley, obviously, probably see him in the second half. Shotgun formation, 5 wide for the Dolphins, 3 to the top of the screen. Tua forced out of the pocket, throws it back over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Incomplete, intended. Looks like that one was intended for Gaskins, and that means it's going to be 4th and 5 now for the Dolphins. 41 seconds to go. Who gets the ball first and second half? It's going to be the Dolphins receive the second half kickoff. Welcome back, John Brown. Absolutely, too, he's young. He will develop, possibly. NFL disguises looks a ton better than college. Well, when you play for Alabama, everyone's open, and not like college open, like open, like 30 yards open. So he'll develop, but I'm just not sure if he'll develop into someone says ceiling's Russell Wilson. I think that's a incredibly bad statement as it takes a Miami Dolphins bounce inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. That's where the Bills will take over. Take a knee. Just take a knee going to half up 28-6. Yeah, the ball did come close to McKenzie. McKenzie does a good job getting out of the way. Yeah, McKenzie definitely gets out of the way, so it doesn't hit him, but went out for 30 minutes, losing 3-0. How have we got 28 points? Well, then Allen is going to kneel it to end the first half, up 26. I'll tell you. So the Buffalo Bills started the second quarter down 3-0. Since then, we've had 2 passing touchdowns from Josh Allen to Isaiah McKenzie, a punt return for a touchdown by Isaiah McKenzie, and then a John Brown 39-yard touchdown from Josh Allen. So 3 passing touchdowns from Josh Allen in the first half, in the second quarter alone, and the Bills are up 28-6 heading into halftime. I agree, taking the knee. Josh is getting nasty with that bump fake. Says credit Bills. Fitzmagic, smart, got Bills' heart. Hey, no Fitzmagic in this one. So at the half, the Bills are up 28-6. And again, you look at the Browns. Browns are winning. You look at the Ravens. The Ravens are winning. So the Dolphins fans need to start looking at that scoreboard and realizing, well, the Browns are only up by 4. So go Steelers at this point if you're a Dolphins fan. If the scores were to hold up, let's go over what possibilities there are for the Buffalo Bills next week. If scores were to hold up, we're here at halftime. I missed the first punt return for TD. Typical. First punt return in over 112 games. That's crazy. So good job. All right. So right now we have the Buffalo Bills winning. We have the Cleveland Browns winning. We have the Baltimore Ravens winning. All right. So let's go over those scenarios for the Buffalo Bills. So if those scores hold up and Tennessee beats Houston and Indy beats Jacksonville, so if those 2 games go to the favorites, then the Bills are the 2 seed, of course, and we would play the Indianapolis Colts next week, wild card weekend. If the Bills win, Cleveland's winning, Baltimore wins, Tennessee wins, and Jacksonville upsets Indianapolis, we would then play the Miami Dolphins. If the 3 scores stay the same and Houston upsets Tennessee and Indy wins, we then play Tennessee. If Tennessee wins, those are the 4 scenarios. So those are your 4 scenarios. So if the scores stay the same, Cleveland wins, Baltimore wins, Buffalo wins, which is all what's going on right now. And the later games, again, depending on how they go, those are the teams the Bills would play. So again, if Tennessee and Indy both win, we play Indy. If Tennessee and Jacksonville win, we play Miami. If Houston, Indy win, we play Tennessee. And if Houston and Jacksonville win, we play Miami. So out of all these scenarios, the favorite right now with Houston and Indianapolis both being favored to win their games would be us playing Indy. We have 3 potential chances still to play the Dolphins, 2 potential chances to play the Dolphins if Jacksonville upsets the Colts. Hey, says Peter, let's go Buffalo. Joe, if Miami loses, how are they in? If Miami loses, they have to hope either the Steelers come back against the Browns. Again, the Browns up 10-6 at halftime. They have to hope that the Jaguars beat the Colts. Or they have to hope that the Baltimore Ravens forget how to play in the second half and lose to the Cincinnati Bengals. But right now, the Ravens up 17-3 at the start of the third quarter. So those are the only way the Dolphins can get in if they lose to the Bills. Again, the Bills up 28-6 at the half. Baltimore up on Cincinnati 17-3, 12:47 to go in the third quarter in that game. At halftime, the Cleveland Browns up 10-6 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. At halftime, the Minnesota Vikings up 21-16 over the Lions. Near I start third quarter, the Patriots and Jets are tied 7-7. The Giants up 20-6 going into halftime there. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are up 23-10. Those are your 1 o'clock games. Those 4 o'clock games, though, like I said, for the Buffalo Bills, you want to watch that Houston-Tennessee game. You want to watch that Jacksonville-Indianapolis game. That will help determine who the Bills play next week, Wild Card Weekend. Again, guys, join me right here on Believers Talk for live player action coverage to Wild Card Weekend, the game between the Buffalo Bills and whoever that might be as the Bills play their first home playoff game in 25 years. Also, later on today, you got San Fran, Seattle. Seattle could still potentially get the number 1 overall seed. LA, Arizona. You got Las Vegas and Denver. That game means nothing. Kansas City is going to sit Patrick Mahomes and some other starters playing the Chargers. You got the Packers going against the Bears. The Bears win, and they're in the win. They get the number 1 overall seed. The Saints win. Packers lose. Saints would have that number 1 overall seed. They play the Carolina Panthers. And then the game tonight, the Eagles, if they beat the Washington football team, then the winner of the Giants-Cowboys game right now, the Giants would be in. Did Fitz blow 30? Fitz, unfortunately, again, you wish him nothing but the best as far as speedy recovery. Everyone loves Ryan Fitzpatrick, former Buffalo Bills quarterback, former New York Jets quarterback, former Miami Dolphins quarterback, former Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback, former every team quarterback. I don't even know. I think he played for some XFL teams, some football teams, some European football teams too. Played some soccer over in Munich. I don't know. Pat 77, Foster Man's loving that. I started cutting the wood pieces for your smash table. Oh, well, make sure I don't get any splinters. Just don't let me get any splinters. That's the problem. And guys, my brother, yeah, it's not gonna be one of those half folded tables that you guys are getting. No, he's gonna have a wood table. He's gonna make sure that it's like oak with like some high beam type things, holding it for support. Like I'm gonna hurt something, and it's gonna hurt a lot. But we'll see what happens. During Josh Allen's rookie year with 10 TDs, 12 interceptions, playing like Bortles, people would think it was a crazy comment to say his ceiling was Elway, but here we are, not so crazy. Football evolution. And you know what? That's what Miami Dolphins could say about Tua right now, too. I mean, I would argue that Allen, again, I have not seen every single Dolphins game this season. I would say that Allen's bright moments in his rookie season outshined Tua's bright moments in his rookie season. You talk about, I think Tua's best game was against the Seahawks. They threw for over 300 yards and a loss. I forget which game it was, but still, man, I'm not smash table. Listen, it's what we do. Pine, but yeah, it says this is that. Hey, there it says Don. Yeah, so the Bills Mafia likes to throw themselves through tables. Why? I don't know. I really don't know, Mom. They just do. Why is that a thing? I don't know. But if you YouTube search Bills fans go through tables, there's plenty of, you'll see people powerbomb people through tables. I saw someone powerbomb their girlfriend through a table. Some of them light the table on fire. Why? I don't know. Why do people do what they do? I don't know. But the Bills are up. Bills are up at the half, 28-6. They need to turn down the test at 35 to 40 cycles. Everyone has virus material. It needs to be turned down. I don't know what that means, Ross. I'm good with that. People have forgotten that Allen was drafted as a project and he wasn't supposed to play much his rookie season. Well, yeah, but when you have Nathan Peterman as a starter, it's kind of like, no, let's get Allen in there as soon as possible. So we'll see what continues to happen here. Again, Bills up 28-6 at the half. When people get their fires on our favorites, they're my favorites. I like those. But yeah, the Bills, Isaiah McKenzie, 3 touchdowns in the first half. We can go over some stats again. The Bills doing a great job. Allen looked great in the first half. Had that one interception off a deflection. Did Mario go through one? Yeah, I did not see the one. I know Mario, Paul put Mario through one. I have not seen Mario go through one, or Paul go through one yet. I know Paul put Mario through one, but I did not see Paul go through, or Mario go through one yet. He's supposed to be, so we'll see when that happens. But let's go through some stats from this game. Josh Allen, 18-25, 224 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Again, the interception off a deflection. Zach Moss, Devin Singletary, both 3 rushes apiece. 8 yards for Zach Moss, 7 for Devin Singletary. I expect to see rushing numbers go up in the second half. Josh Allen, 2 rushes for 3 yards. McKenzie, 1 for 3 yards. Receiving, you have Stefan Dix, 7 catches, 76 yards. John Brown, 4 for 72 and a touchdown. McKenzie, 4 for 47, 2 touchdowns. Moss, Knox, and Singletary, all with 1 catch apiece. Tyler Bass, 4 for 4 and extra points. No field goals as of yet. McKenzie with a kickoff return of 27 yards, a punt return of 84 yards, and that touchdown. Borges, 2 punts, 111 yards, 55.5 yards per punt, and then that beauty inside the 1-yard line. That was great. Why? His Wyoming highlights were crazy. I seen this day coming pre-draft. Well, let's hope it keeps up. Are you not entertained? Hey, well, if you want quotes, where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Loving this right now for the Buffalo Bills. Jermaine Edmonds is leading the defense in tackles. He also has a sack in this game. 7 tackles, 1 sack. Johnson with 6 tackles on this game. You have Mike Love with that huge tackle for a loss, and you love seeing that kind of stuff. You'll see more of him in the second half. For the Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa is sitting here 12 of 19 for 89 yards, has been sacked 1 time. You got Bowden 1-for-1, that 32-yard pass to Gaskins early in this game. Gaskins 5 rushes for 12 yards. Gaskins leading receiver 3 for 46. Bowden 6 catches, 29 yards. Shaheen 1 catch for 22. Smith 2 for 16. Parker 1 for 8. Haven't seen anything from Jaceki in this game so far. Ford, nothing like that. So good job, Parker. None of that going on. Sanders 2 for 2 on field goals. That's it for him. Punting, Hack has 5 punts already in this game for 218 yards. Rowe is their leading tackler with 5 tackles. Their sack was given to Van Ginkel. Had a sack early in this game of Josh Allen. Again, this Bills offense started off puttering in the first half. Again, neither team getting over 50 yards of offense in the first half. But the second half changes everything. Levi is having a day himself. Didn't get called for that one pass interference, but a good day by Levi so far as well. Again, Travis White sitting out this one. Jared Hughes sitting out this one. You have Ty and Secchi sitting out this one. You have Cole Beasley sitting out this one, of course. Mario Addison sitting out this one as well. So some big names. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. My mom, I'm sure, appreciates that as well. I know Flores is cursing them out in the locker room. Again, when you have a quarterback who just, at this point, doesn't seem like you can throw a ball downfield all too accurately, that's what's going to happen. So the Bills have 14 first downs to the Dolphins 6. The Bills are 3 for 5 on third downs. 0 for 7 are the Dolphins on third downs. No one's gone for on fourth down yet. Bills only 21 rushing yards, but that's more than the 10 that the Dolphins have. Passing yards, the Bills have 213, Dolphins 112. Total yards, Bills 234, Dolphins 122. Both teams have been sacked one time. Allen does have that interception. Punts, you have 2 punts by the Bills, 5 by the Dolphins. Penalties, only 1 penalty by the Bills for 8 yards. Possession time, 15-27 for the Bills, 14-33 for the Dolphins. So those are your stats currently in this game. Again, someone asked earlier, 51 or 42 over under. I mean, obviously right now, you might like the over a little bit more. Bill's rocking. Joe delivering. I appreciate that, Carrie Cal. Everyone, you can say hi to my mom real quick. That's fine. Bojo is awesome. Again, we've seen some shanks. I'll say he's awesome at the end of the Super Bowl when we win. Okay, that's when I'll say he's awesome. But it's easy. And listen, I think he's done a great job this season. But it's easy for a punter to be awesome when he's the least utilized punter in the NFL, and that's great. And that's what we want to hear from an offense. My son texted me, and he's wearing the jersey. Nice. Awesome. Glad to see he's wearing the underrated jersey. Thought I should know. He is in the States now. Glad to hear that, Scott. Glad that he is safe. And again, thank him for all of us for what he does. Just sub, going to be back next week. Brent, I appreciate that. Hopefully we finish strong in both this game and in the postseason, right? Hopefully the postseason, hopefully you're not just back next week. Hopefully there's a few more weeks after that. But again, guys, if you're new to Believers Talk, make sure you hit that subscribe button for continual Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports content. Again, when the season's over, we got the Buffalo Sabres. I know we're not exactly thrilled about what the Sabres have done over the past decade or plus, but we have some Sabres news. The Buffalo Bulls winning their bowl game earlier this year, or at Christmas Day, I should say, winning their bowl game. Buffalo Bulls basketball back in full effect. Obviously not as good as they've been in previous years, but it's around. And the Buffalo Bills, listen, the NFL offseason, the NFL doesn't have an offseason. You talk about free agency, you talk about the draft, you're talking about player personnel, what's going on. You're talking about getting ready for training camp, OTAs, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully by next fall, or hopefully by next August, we will have training camp, right? Maybe even have a preseason. So we'll see what happens. But join me right here on Believers Talk. I'll have you covered every single step of the way. It's Barkley's World. Buckle up as the second half gets underway. Bojo is #1 punter in the NFL. Joe, Shaq Lawson. Shaq, but what about Shaq Lawson? You know what? I'm okay with Shaq Lawson being gone. All right, so we have the kickoff, and the Dolphins will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Another touchback. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Looking forward to the second half of this game, watching our backups continue to keep the pressure on this Miami Dolphins team. Remember, this defense, show some blitzes, pressure the young quarterback. Tua's still in this game. The Dolphins need this one. They're going to start taking some chances. We need to make sure we're on point. Tua, first play, a nice pass completed to number 11. That's Parker on the reception. gets a big gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a first down for the Dolphins. Norman on the coverage. Again, no Trey White in this game, so it's going to be 1st and 10 as the Dolphins get the ball out to the 42-yard line. 14:35 to go. Even now, if you're a Dolphins fan, or if you're a Dolphins on the Dolphins team, you need to start thinking about hurrying up already, right? Down 22 points, start hurrying up. That's 3 scores. This Buffalo Bills team hasn't allowed a touchdown yet this game. Tua shotgun again. Quick pass out to Parker again. Parker gets into Bills territory, gets to the 45-yard line before he is taken down by Tremaine Edmonds. So 14-10 to go here in the third quarter. Dolphins get the ball first. 2 quick passes to Parker, and they are moving downfield. Jets have scored a touchdown. Jets up 14-7 on the Patriots in the third quarter. Tua Tagovailoa now 14 for 21, 120 yards on the day. Shotgun formation again. Running back to his right. 4 wide receivers set to the top, to the bottom. Tua looking downfield, going deep, intended for Parker. And Parker coming down with it. Parker saying, hey, why wasn't I a target more in the first half at the 20-yard line? And that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Dolphins getting into the red zone. 3 quick plays to Parker, and they are in the red zone, down 28-6. Come on, defense, too soft, says Dragon Wolf. Yeah, we can't let them score quickly. Don't let them score quickly. And Norman should have been called for a face mask. They're not seen by the officials. So 4 receptions for Parker now, 3 on this drive alone. Tua looking to throw over the middle. That pass is completed to Gesicki to the 15 for a gain of 5. So now you're getting your weapons going, right? Get your weapons involved. Parker, Gesicki, Milano in on the tackle. 13 minutes to go now in the third quarter. Buffalo still up 28-6. Miami driving, have it 2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line. Jamel Morris says, you heard it here first. Saints versus Bills will win our first title. Much Barkley's like watching grass grow. Well, you can expect a lot of running for the Buffalo Bills in the second half, I believe. 4 straight completions for Tua. Shotgun formation again. Tua going underneath. This is Parker. Parker gets the first down to the 10-yard line. Dayton Jackson on the tackle. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Dolphins. 12:30 to go now in the third quarter. Best drive for the Dolphins so far today. I mean, again, 5 for 5. Tua starts off hot, and they're up. They have the ball 1st and goal. Giants can get it with 6 wins. You are correct, Ross Wheeler. Giants, if they continue to win the game they're winning right now and the Washington football team loses, then yes, they will be in with 6 wins. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers. Tua faking the throw, going to run it. Slides down inside the 5-yard line to the 4. And so it's going to be 2nd and goal for the Miami Dolphins. Giants are up 20-9 on the Cowboys at half. So, yes, if they keep that up. 11:40 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Dolphins get the ball first, driving right downfield. Best drive for the Dolphins easily all day. Tua 5 for 5 on this drive and has a run now of 5 yards. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers set. Tua going into the end zone over the head of Gesicki, and that's incomplete. Going to bring up a 3rd and goal. Tua hit as he threw it. 3rd and goal from the 5, 11:20 to go. Listen, if Dolphins don't get it, they have to go for it. They have to go for it. Our starters are out. As many as we can have out. Again, when you're talking about a 47-man game day roster, you can't take all your starters out. Milano's still in there, right? But Dane Jackson's in there. Obviously, Trey White wasn't active for today's game, so he's not in there. I did see Edmonds in there earlier on this drive. So we're still going to see some of our starters rotating in just because they have to. Norman's in there. Like I said, Dane Jackson's in there. I see Teron Johnson in there. So 3rd and goal for Tua and the Dolphins. Shotgun formation again and again. Overthrows Parker in the end zone. So it's going to be 4th and goal. Like I said, Dolphins at this point have to go for it. Being down 19 means nothing. You're still down 3 touchdowns. 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. Have to try to go for it here. Sonny Lamont, thank you for the $9.99 donation. Hello from Alaska. Love your channel, Joe. Hey, I love you joining me every single week, Sonny. Glad to see you with me. Great season thus far. I'm excited for what's to come. Hey, let's go, Buffalo. Thank you for the donation, Sonny. And again, I look forward to seeing you next week as well as the Bills begin their playoff push. Guys, we'll be giving live play-by-play reaction to every single playoff game for the Bills. Shotgun formation on fourth down. Bills send everybody, and it's incomplete. Intended for Parker. Norman on the coverage. The ball a little behind him. There's a flag down. Looks like they're going to get Norman for pass interference. Norman does not agree with it. But, man, that's going to bring up a first and goal for the Dolphins. Oh, come on, says Dragon Wolf. I want a Saturday game, says Ross. Hey, we won 4 primetime games in a row. They want to put us on primetime, we can do that. They want to put us at the Sunday 1 o'clock slate, they can do that. Yeah, McDermott wasn't happy with that call either. So it's going to be first and goal for the Dolphins from the 1-yard line. 28-6, 11-11 to go here in the third quarter. I formation for the Dolphins. Gesicki goes in motion. The Bills jump off sides, so it's a free play anyway. Yeah, they're going to decline the penalty. So it's a touchdown, Miami. So it's 28-12, 11:08 to go. Bills 28, Miami 6. Jets or Refs 7. All right, 11:08 to go in the third quarter. Miami gets in the end zone for the first time, makes it 28-12. Soft call there on the pass interference. Yeah, to be honest, I thought the Levi Wallace pass interference on Gesicki was worse than what we saw from Norman, and they picked that flag up. Extra points up, and the extra point is good. So with 11:08 to go in the third quarter, first drive out of Dolphins, they finally get in the end zone, making this one 28-13. Again, Buffalo trying to go undefeated against the division for the first time in probably a long time. And the Bills are up 28-13. Still a long way to go in this one. Seems like others would agree that the OPI call or the defense pass interference call on Norman was ridiculous. Again, I wasn't a huge fan of that call, but that is what it is. Ravens are up 24-3 on the Bengals. Again, Ravens win, and they're in the playoffs. Looks like they're well on the way there. The Steelers are driving down 10-6, trailing the Browns. Again, the Browns need to win. If the Browns lose and the Dolphins lose, and the Dolphins still get in, and we play the Dolphins again next week. The Vikings are up on the Lions 28-23. The Jets up 14-7 on the Patriots. The Giants up 20-9 on the Cowboys, and the Falcons trailing the Buccaneers 23-10. The Falcons have the ball in the red zone. Spin says, hopefully Allen is still in. I don't think he will be. There's nothing left for Allen to prove. Nothing left for Allen to prove. Nothing left for the Bills team to prove, in my opinion. I mean, figure they're up by 15. You got the Browns up on the Steelers. But the Steelers can definitely still win that game. Go Bills, says T-Race. Again, guys, thanks for joining me on Believers Talk. And again, Sonny, thank you for the $9.99 donation. Guys, all you need to do, help out this channel, is hit that thumbs up button, like this video, share that we are live for the second half of this game. Still have some time. Dolphins come out in the second half with a great drive of their own and get on, whether you like the pass interference call or not, get on the board. And it's now 28-13. I disagree, Jay Helm. You have to go back to when they had replacement officials. Remember that? Remember that the game, the Packers and Seahawks game? One ruled a touchdown, or one ruled an interception, one ruled incomplete. It was a mess. One ruled touchdown. I don't know. It was a complete mess when they had replacement officials. That's when, to me, that's when it was the most unpredictable. Looks like I said, the Steelers are driving, but they have a 3rd and 10 coming up. So we'll see what happens there. The Falcons have scored to make it 23-17. Looks like Claypool is jogging on the sidelines. So I'm not sure if he got injured in this game or not, but he's not in right now. Thank you, T-Race. I appreciate that. When do we bench our starters? We should at halftime. We should not see our starters on offense in the second half. That's just my opinion. Could Allen break TD record? He already had for the Buffalo Bills. He already has. He already has the Buffalo Bills record for most passing TDs by a Bill in a season. As far as NFL, no. I mean, he could if he had 15 TDs in the second half. Josh Allen is in his parka. He's fine. He's sitting on the bench. So we do have Matt Barkley coming in. Now we do have to keep most of our starters on the offensive line in. The Buffalo Bills only carried over 7 offensive linemen. So Mitch Morse still has to probably be in. If he's not, then your backup center is John Feliciano. So some of your starting offensive linemen will have to be in. You might see Brian Winters and Ryan Bates a little bit more, but Deion Dawkins at left tackle probably would still be in most of this game. You do see Mitch Morse still at center as they fake a handoff on first down, throws it to Dawson Knox. Knox unable to come up with it, thrown a little wide of Knox. So 2nd and 10, 11:04 to go. Does Josh Allen have the most passing yards ever for a Bill? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He broke that today. Matt Barkley under center once again, single back set. Looks like that's Williams back there. Williams does get the carry. Williams gets to 30, gets to the 35, gets to the 40. This is that guy. This is that guy we're talking about right now. Gets to the 43-yard line. Williams running the ball up the middle. His first NFL carry goes for about 17 yards, and that's a first down for the Buffalo Bills. And that's huge. Every first down at this point is huge, especially you have your backups in, run the ball, run some clock. It's going to be just fine. Another run by Williams. This one gets back to the line of scrimmage. No more. 10:20 to go here in the third quarter. Bills up 28-13. The Steelers did kick another field goal. I did not think it was pass interference on Norman. No, I did not. The Steelers kicking another field goal, so it's 10-9, the Browns over the Steelers. Shotgun formation. Barkley with a pass to McKenzie. McKenzie into Miami territory. Another Buffalo Bills first down. 9:45 to go here in the third quarter. Bills now 1st and 10. Keep moving those chains. Long wait, see big buff shine. Love it, says Dan Barkley. Ugh, says Jamal. Hey, can't stop that Kenzie. Kenzie having himself a day. 15-yard completion to McKenzie, gets into Miami Dolphins territory. 9:25 to go here in the third quarter. Barkley under center. Fake the handoff. This is going to be an end around to McKenzie. McKenzie puts on the brakes. He is tackled for a loss. Looks like a loss of 3 on the play. McKenzie can't have huge gains on every play. Van Kinkle on the tackle. You like my flag behind me? A former viewer of this channel actually got it for me, who no longer watches. John Patrick, I believe his name was, from Hawaii. He got it for me. Second down, 2nd and 13. Barkley looking to throw over the middle. Incomplete. Short hops it to Dawson Knox. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 13. 8:40 to go. Jamal says, who is Williams? Williams was an undrafted free agent pickup by the Buffalo Bills during the 2020 NFL Draft. Running back, formerly of the University of North Carolina. This is his rookie season. First game in for the Buffalo Bills. Spent most of the season back and forth on the practice squad. Big, tough runner. Go over to Hashtag Sports Channel. They did tweet about it. And again, guys, if you're not joining us on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Shotgun formation on this 3rd and 13. You have 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen. Quick pass out to McKenzie. McKenzie actually trips on the play, and he loses possession of the ball. So the Buffalo Bills will have to punt this one away on 4th and 13. 8:36 to go in the third quarter. Bills up 28-13. If the Dolphins can keep that momentum going from that last drive, they might have something here. Another touchdown pass to Brown in the Ravens game has the Ravens up 31-7 as Borges punts this one away. Gets inside the 20. It's a 16. So punt by Borges, and that's where the Dolphins will take over. I'm proud McKenzie. Can't wait for his post-game interview. Great game by McKenzie. Great game by McKenzie. Some scores around the league. The Buccaneers are up 23-17 over the Falcons. The Giants find themselves up 20-9 over the Cowboys. The Jets up 14-7 over the Patriots. Cowboys did just get an interception at midfield, so that might change some momentum in this game. At their own 11, I apologize. So the punt goes to the 11, not the 16. The Ravens are up 31-3. Browns up 10-9. Steelers trying to make that one a game. Again, if the Browns lose, they're not in the playoffs. The Dolphins are. And that, of course, if the Dolphins win, then that might change things too. Vikings up 31-23 over the Lions, and the Bills up 28-13 over the Miami Dolphins. Thank you, Therese. I appreciate that. I try to be. Who feels Bills have a chance for a Super Bowl? Asked Sarah. I do. I truly do. If the Bills are playing their best football, I don't think the Chiefs can stop them, to be honest with you. I think that obviously the Chiefs would be favored in that game, but it would be a lot closer than what some people would give us credit for. I think that this team is far better than what they were on that Tuesday night when we played the Chiefs week 5 or 6 or whenever it was. I think that we are definitely a Super Bowl contender, I should say. Why isn't Josh playing, says Anthony Noble. We got up big early. We saw that the Browns were up on the Steelers. Listen, at the end of the day, the difference between a 2 and 3 seed might be home for that second playoff game. But at the end of the day, is it worth possibly injuring some of your starters? You know, that's something that you have to balance every single week 17, where you know you're in the playoffs, where you know that you're clinched either a second or third seed, especially now. The second seed doesn't get you a bye anymore, right? So without getting the bye, really no point. The difference in the second and third seed is where you're playing that second round matchup if you both win. And that's only if the Steelers win their game, which they're currently trailing. Get in field goal range, says Scott Blakely. Well, it's the Dolphins' ball. This game will be close, says Jamel Mill. Keep 3 scores away. Again, I wish we still had the ball, but we don't. So we're up 28-13, 2 scores. Jamel Moore says this game will end up being closer than the halftime score indicates. And that's very possible. That's very possible, especially if they have a drive like they just had. The Dolphins come out half and have a great drive to start the third quarter. Tua goes 5 of 7, I believe it was. Got the benefit of a pass interference call in the end zone. But we'll see how Tua and this Dolphins offense comes out in the second for the second drive. Remember, Tua in the first half did not look good, guys, at all. So we'll see what happens. Ross Wheeler, Chris comes in, says Super Bowl Bills Super Bowl champions. Tua shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers and Gesicki out there as the Bills send 4. Passes intercepted by Norman. Norman into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. There are no flags on the field, and that's a pick 6 for our Buffalo Bills. I said Tua not looking good, and Tua might have just gifted this game to the Buffalo Bills. 34-13 now, 8:20 to go in the third quarter. Epineza was in Tua's face. Parker was down by the time the ball got there, so I'm not sure what happened there. What? Huh? For real? Yeah. Josh Norman. Touchdown. I'm not sure if Parker just fell on the play or what happened. That's Norman's first interception of the season. It goes for 6. And with 8:20 to go, the Buffalo Bills now find themselves up 35-13. So again, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're watching those other games saying, whoa, what? Huh? Come on, Steelers. You're a big Steelers fan right now if you're a Dolphins fan. To his third interception. Bills just need a tight end. Browns just scored again. Big Mayfield to Alex Hooper. How hurt is Beasley? They're not saying. Epineza, Hawkeye. Love it. Yeah, Coach McDermott is really keeping hush on how hurt Beasley is. But as I said at halftime, the fact that we didn't sign Stills means something. Amari Cooper just scored a touchdown for the Cowboys as well to make that game 20-15. But that's huge. Yeah, so Hooper with a 2-yard receiving touchdown. So Cleveland up 17-9 over the Steelers. Again, a lot of Dolphins fans are going to tune into that one now with the Bills up 35-13 with 8:20 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Bills with a win, clinch the number 2 overall seed no matter what happens in the Cleveland-Pittsburgh game. Ball goes into the end zone for another touchback. So the Dolphins will start the ball 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Bills up 22, up 3 possessions here. And yeah, again, if Miami loses this game, they need the Ravens, Browns, or Colts to lose. Colts play at 4:25, play the Jacksonville Jaguars, team that's lost 14 straight. Of course, the one win was against the Colts week 1, so we'll see what happens there. But you have to think the Colts, in a must-win situation, should be able to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shotgun formation for Tua Tagovailoa with his team down 35-13. They run the ball on first down. Number 37 gets to the 30, gets about the 31-yard line before he's tripped up. That's Gaskins with the rush. 8:09 to go here in the third quarter. Bills up 22, up 35-13. The fat lady has sung, says Jamel Moore. We'll see. We'll see. The fat lady's definitely sung on Cincinnati down 31-3. Looks like they're in the red zone, but man, the Baltimore Ravens came out, knew they had something to prove. I do not have to work Super Bowl Sunday. Tua throwing it to Gesicki. Gesicki catches the ball. However, he gets pushed out of bounds before he gets the first down. Johnson pushes him out of bounds. That's Jaquan Johnson pushing him out of bounds. 3rd and 1. But yeah, no, I will not work Super Bowl Sunday. Pistol formation for the Dolphins. Tua takes the snap, throws over the middle, and that one is intercepted. Oh, no, they're saying incomplete. Incomplete. Tom Atakovic almost had an interception. Wow. From this angle, it looked like it was an interception. Just could not hold on. Oh, man. So we're talking about the backups being in. That's Matakovic trying to make a play. Almost, yeah. Would I go to the game, Sarah? I mean, the playoff game? If I was a season ticket holder, there would be nothing that would stop me from going to that game. Pistol formation, 4th and 1. Dolphins need it. Fake the handoff. Tua, good run for it, and he does get it. Able to beat Epineza to the line and gets 1 yard exactly for the first down. Less than 7 minutes to go now in the third quarter. I think the Dolphins, the way this game is going, unless Fitzpatrick is back, could change the game. Is Tua right-hand dominant? Why did his dad make him throw with his left? I have no idea. Why you guys asking me all these tough questions? Shotgun formation for Tua Tagovailoa. Looking to throw. Throws it high for who was that for? That was number 80 of the Dolphins. Throws it just high. Again, some of these throws are just not good throws. He has his receiver open for a 4-yard out route, overthrows him out of bounds. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Bills average at least 30 points a game this season. Shotgun formation for Tua. They send a blitz. Tua's able to get away, has plenty of running room, gets into Bills territory to the 50. That's going to be down at the 49-yard line. Big run by Tua, gets into Bills territory after the Bills sent 6. Unable to get to Tua, and Tua has a big running lane, and he takes it and takes off. Shotgun formation, they hand the ball off. Get about 1, maybe 2 on the play. It's a 1-yard carry. 5:50 to go here in the third quarter. Bills up 35-13. Is Josh Allen the best quarterback ever? Yes or yes? Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Billievers Talk. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. We'll be live for the playoffs next week as the Bills play in Wild Card Weekend. Shotgun formation for Tua Tagovailoa. Running back to his left. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Tua looking to throw over the middle. Incomplete. Going for Gesicki. Matakovic there again. Good job by him coming in, getting some playing time as we see Tremaine Edmonds out of this game. Adrian Peterson with a Lions TD. Man, I can't believe he's still playing. Good for him. Good for him. Tua 18 for 31, $157, and an interception. Shotgun formation for Tua. Running back to his left. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Bills fake a blitz, go out of it. Throw over the middle is incomplete. And that's on Ford. Ford had it hit his chest. And that falls incomplete. Can bring up 4th and 9 for the Dolphins. Very interesting play call here on the Bills side of the ball. Was that tipped? It was tipped. Good tip there at the last minute by Saran Neal. Saran Neal gets that tip, and it just deflects the ball enough so it goes off Ford's shoulder pad instead of hitting him in the stomach. 4th and 9, Dolphins going for it. Have the ball in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Again, down 22 points. Pass is incomplete. Norman on the coverage. They went to Parker. And that's an incomplete pass. It's going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo. 5:16 to go here in the third quarter. Again, if you're a Dolphins fan, you got to start scoreboard watching as Dobbins actually has a 98-yard interception return for the Ravens. And the Ravens now find themselves up 38-3. The Browns up 17-9. You got the Bills up 35-13. So that means if you're a Dolphins fan, you're watching the Steelers game hoping that they're within a score, so maybe something can happen there. But you just don't know. You just don't know. Do we have the Trent Murphy sighting? We do. We did. Trent Murphy converged with Tremaine Edmonds on the sack of Tua. They gave the sack to Trent Edmonds. Browns got an interception. That game might be over too. 17-9. That's still in the third quarter. But, man, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're running into the Colts losing to the Jaguars as the only potential for you getting into the playoffs after really it looked like you had a great shot. Again, you either needed to win or needed 3 other teams to potentially lose, 1 of 3 teams to lose. Rudolph with a bad throw. Well, that happens. He was part of that 2018 draft too, just to remind everyone. Browns handling business, not as well as Baltimore is. But yeah, Mason Rudolph is intercepted. So again, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're running into the Colts the Jaguars beating the Colts as your only hope for a playoff spot. Now, if the Houston Texans beat the Titans, let me see here, and the Indianapolis Colts win. Yeah, no, the Titans would then get the 7th seed. The Colts would win the division, and then we'd play the Titans. So here are, again, what we talked about at halftime. Nothing's really changed. You got Buffalo winning, Cleveland winning, Baltimore winning. So if those 3 stay the same and Tennessee and Indy win, which those would be your 2 favorites in that matchup, we would play the Colts next week. If Tennessee win and Jacksonville upsets the Colts, we'd play Miami. If Houston would upset Tennessee and Indianapolis would win, we'd play Tennessee. So those would be your matchup. If Houston and Jacksonville win, we would play Miami. So those would be your potential matchups for the Buffalo Bills. Dolphins hope looking worse. Great season anyways for them. Again, if you're a Dolphins fan, it's tough. Like if you're a Dolphins fan, you're happy with your defense. You're happy with a lot of your skill positions on offense. But, man, it's that quarterback that's questionable, right? Like that's the one position. Like we finished 6-10 2 years ago, but we felt decent about Josh Allen, especially that last game, Week 17 against the Dolphins. He comes up with the play of the week for his game against the Dolphins. As we have Matt Barkley in at our own 48-yard line, hands the ball off to Williams on 1st down. Williams goes up the middle, gets about a yard on the play. Again, this next quarter and a half should go by quickly. We should be running the ball a lot, keeping that clock moving. We gave Titans 4 short fields back then. Yeah, we did. I'm not worried about the Titans. I'm not worried about the Colts. I'm not worried about the Dolphins. Barkley back to pass, throwing it downfield. Has Knox with the completion downfield. Knox able to box out, jump, get the ball at the high point, and that's going to be a 1st down for our Buffalo Bills. Knocks down at the 31-yard line. So big play by the Buffalo Bills. And Barkley lines up under center, single back set. 2 wide receivers sub on the screen. Heavy run formation. Fake the handoff there. Looks like he's coming back to Knox. Cross the field. He had an open Knox. He needs to hit that throw. Needs to hit that throw. Knox has plenty of running room if he makes that throw. Bring on the Lake Erie Bowl. 2nd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Again, 4:10 to go here in the third quarter. Looks like Sam Darnold just threw an interception in the Patriots game. Single back set again for the Buffalo Bills. Quick pass. That one's deflected at the line of scrimmage by Van Ginkel again. Van Ginkel having a pretty good game for the Dolphins defense. I don't blame Knox for that one. I blame Barkley for that one. Knox was looking forward to cutting up field and getting about 20 yards, unable to do so. Can't really blame him for that one. Gabe Davis has been pretty quiet. I don't think he's in this game right now. Maybe he is. 5 wide receiver set. You see Lee Smith and Dawson Knox in the game set as wide receivers. Matt Barkley downfield is intercepted. That's interception number 10 for Xavier Howard. Xavier Howard should be Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, he's had a great season this year. That's his 10th interception. I don't know who that was intended for. Gabe Davis, actually. 10 INTs. Yeah, I mean that's incredible. That's really good. That's really good, and you can't take that away from. You can't take nothing away from him. So the Bills throw an interception here. It's 35-13, 4:06 to go, and the Dolphins will take over. Less than 4 minutes to go, and the Dolphins will take over. Barkley stinky. Yes. We need to make sure that Josh Allen's in the playoffs and not Matt Barkley. There were 2 Bills receivers in the area, 3 Miami defenders. Fits 20 times better than Tua or than Barkley. 2010 for Davis led to 2 picks this King Cam. That's a true statement. Looks like the Browns getting ready to score another touchdown. Did he get in there? They're saying he's down inside the one. No, they're saying touchdown. So the Browns are now up 24-9 over the Steelers. So if you're a Dolphins fan, your last hope is the Colts losing to the Jaguars. And again, Jaguars have lost 14 straight, but their only win came against the Colts week 1. So do I think Fitz plays next year? I do. I mean, why wouldn't he? He's proven that he's still at worst a solid backup, right? I mean, he's proven that. He's proven he's a locker room guy. He's proven that he's a solid backup. I would play, and I hope the Dolphins get rid of him so he has a chance to play somewhere else. Barkley only 5 times better than Tua. Jamal says he hates Baker Mayfield. Well, we might have a chance to beat him next week. Again, if everything stays the way it is, which again, you figure Baltimore is up a lot. Cleveland's now up a lot. The Bills are now up a lot as New England has tied the game with the Jets 14-14. And Cam throws a passing touchdown. What? Touchdown New England. So New England's up 21-14 over the Jets. If everything stays the way it is right now, the Bills win, the Browns win, the Ravens win. If Tennessee and Indy win, which it's projected to happen that way, we would play the Indianapolis Colts. Tua going long on first down, incomplete. Dane Jackson on the coverage, intent for number 84. So it's going to be up 2nd and 10, 3:48 to go here in the third quarter. Bills up 35-13. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Billievers Talk. The Bills getting ready to go 13-3 on the season. Get ready for that number 2 overall seed. That means if we win next week, we still host the playoff game in the divisional round. Tua looking to throw on 2nd down. Parker with the catch to 30-35. He is tackled there by Siran Neal. Siran Neal, however, slow to get up. In fact, he's not getting up on the play. Siran Neal tackled him with his shoulder there, and he is down on his knees right now. I mean, I know Siran Neal is not a normal starter as he gets up to get help off the field. I know he's not a normal starter, but he's a good player. He's a good player, and we want to see him hopefully do well. I'd love to see Dalton here next year, possibly. All right, so we got the Giants up 20-16 over the Cowboys. Again, the winner of that game will be closely watching the Eagles Washington football team game tonight. If the Eagles would win that one, the winner of the Giants Cowboys game would win that division. Tua shotgun formation, 3:20 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 44. Pass is incomplete. Number 15 with the drop there. Hit by Teron Johnson after he had the ball in his hands to force the incompletion. Bowden Jr. with the drop. Is wide receiver Bryant on league? I don't know what that means. Dalton would still be an all right backup. I'd still take him. Too expensive? Possibly, especially, I mean, those are the type of things you got to think about. Shotgun formation, set up a screen pass to Gaskins. Gaskins has room to run to the 40, gets the first down to about the 45-yard line. So it's going to be a first down for the Dolphins. 3:04 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Bills up 35-13. Dolphins do have to start thinking about running some hurry up. I mean, this looks like their only chance to make playoffs is for them to come back and win this game. I mean, you can't rely on the Colts to lose to the Jaguars. Got to watch out for those screen plays. Yeah, the Bills have got burned a few times in this game on those screens to Gaskins. So, shotgun formation, looking to throwing it downfield. Parker with the catch. Good adjustment by Parker. And the coverage by Levi Wallace. Catch comes down at the 22-yard line. Who was the good wide receiver for the Cowboys? Who is or was? Are you talking about Dez Bryant? Dez Bryant plays for Baltimore now. Amari Cooper has a touchdown for the Cowboys in this game. But yeah, Parker inbounds at the 23-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Miami in Bills territory. Tua going to keep it. Gets to about the 20-yard line. Gets 3 yards on the play. And before he slides down. So it's going to be 2nd and 7. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bills up 35-13. Yeah, Dez Bryant is still in the league. He plays for the Baltimore Ravens. Actually has 2 touchdowns this year. Back-to-back weeks, 2 weeks ago and last week, I think he scored a touchdown in both games. Don't know if he has a touchdown today. I know Hollywood Brown is 3. So, shotgun formation for Tua. Again, 2nd and 7 from the 20-yard line. Looking to throws it over the middle. Parker had it. Is that a fumble? I don't know about that. They say incomplete. Could not hold on to it. Glad to see Parker able to get up. Thought he might have got hit hard on that one, but he's just upset he was unable to hold on to it. That's actually Klein. Klein does a great job getting his hand in there and knocking that ball away from Parker. Have Bills ever won 13 games in a year? Yeah, I believe it was 92. They won 13, but this would match their best season. And they may need to come back in. Why is that? I would not bring Allen back in. Even if the Dolphins come back to win this game, I would not bring Allen back in. Don't let him sit there and rest on the sideline for a half and then bring him back. Tua looking to throw over the middle. Passes high and intercepted by the Bills. That's Dean Marlowe with the interception. And just like that, the Bills will take over at their own 20-yard line. 2nd interception of the day for Tua Tagovailoa. That one was thrown high, deflected into the air. Always a dangerous situation when you throw the ball high and the receiver tips it high into the air. That was intended for Bowden Jr. and Marlowe with the pick. Hey, absolutely, guys. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Billievers Talk. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you're happy. The Buffalo Bills up 35-13 here late in the third quarter, minute 29 to go. 3-possession game. Barkley back in under center, hands the ball off to Williams once again. Williams gets back to the line of scrimmage, no more, to the 21-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Wyatt says, "Let's go, Buffalo." Jim Tripp says, "Oh, that's so heartbreaking." Wah, 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 wah. 3 things can happen when you pass. 2 of them bad. Dean the Machine. Mom comes in and says, "Let's go, Buffalo." Great handoff by Barkley. He does it better than anybody. Better than anybody. Again, this last quarter should go by real quick. Now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers up 23-20 now over Atlanta. The Giants up 20-16 over the Cowboys. Barkley hands the ball off again. This time Williams gets to the outside, gets about 7 or 8 yards on the play. Going to bring down a 3rd and 2. So you got the Patriots up 21-14 over the Jets. The Ravens up 38-3 over the Bengals. The Browns up 24-9 over the Steelers. The Vikings up 31-29 over the Lions and the Bills. Cleaning up 35-13 going into the fourth quarter. Great hand up by Barkley. 3 in the books. And the Buffalo Bills just 1 quarter away from going undefeated against the AFC East. It's worse than Bills don't get bye week. Ross, they didn't earn it. Everyone knew in the preseason that only the number 1 seed got the bye week. So I hate to say that. They did not earn it. If they wanted it, they should have beat the Chiefs week 5. Okay, and I know there was a lot of reasons why they did not beat the Chiefs week 5. You know, the pandemic played a factor and all of that. We played on Tuesday. Like, there was a lot involved in that game. I understand that. But everyone knew going into the regular season that there would only be 1 bye week. Allen to Diggs is greater than. And Jim, it took some time to think about this, so I'm glad you told us all. Allen to Diggs is greater than Barkley to Williams. All right, again, we're at the end of the third quarter. The Bills up 35-13. Again, all the games on the AFC side that involve playoff scenarios are pretty much well in hand. You figure the Baltimore Ravens up 38-3. They have that game in hand. The Browns up 24-9. They have that game pretty well in hand. The Bills up 35-13. Pretty well in hand. Saran Neal has been cleared to return, so that's a good sign. The biggest game right now, if you're interested in a football game that matters, that's close, you have to look at the New York Football Giants up by 4 against the Cowboys. Cowboys in the red zone. Again, the winner of this game will be the leader of the NFC East going into tonight's game. If the Eagles beat the Washington football team, the winner of this game would be in. Say bye-bye, Miami. Let's go, Buffalo. Beast of the East. Loving it, baby. Loving it. Again, Bills winning their first division in 25 years. The Bills being the number 2 seed, matching their best record at 13-3 if this holds. Just a really great year by the Buffalo Bills. When was the last time the Bills won a playoff game? 1995. We beat these same Miami Dolphins. It was actually turned to be Don Shula's last game as a head coach. Don Shula, one of the greatest coaches of all time, of course, passed away last offseason. What can you say? One of the greatest coaches of all time. It's still sad to think about. You know, the football community has lost a lot of great people over this past year. I mean, everyone has. But yeah, I mean, we just got to keep moving forward. Do I know what company sponsors Tool Time? Binford proudly represents Tool Time. Binford Tools. Barkley, shotgun formation on this 3rd and 3 to start the fourth quarter. Looking to throw, pump fake, throws it low, and it's caught by who else but Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie goes down to get it. McKenzie having himself a day. Again, 3 touchdowns on the day by Isaiah McKenzie. 2 in the receiving game. 1 on a punt return. So great job there by McKenzie, picking up the low throw. Barkley back to throw again. Looking to throw deep. Has a guy. That's Gabe Davis. That's his first catch of the day. Getting inside the 20-yard line. Good job by Gabe Davis. Matt Barkley doing his best Josh Allen impression, throwing the ball deep. And the Buffalo Bills driving here. 14 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. Bills up 35-13. Huge pass play. Barkley to Davis inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that's where the Buffalo Bills will have the ball, 1st and 10. One catch, 51 yards. So not a bad day from Gabe Davis, right? Bark, baby. All right, singles back, set. Williams back there, gets the handoff inside the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keep the motor going, baby. Williams with his first touchdown as a Buffalo Bill. Antonio Williams, great job there. Big carry, and the Buffalo Bills score. The Steelers just scored. So if they score a touchdown, it's going to make it 24-14. Be interesting to see if they go for 2 now, if they wait. I'm sorry, 24-15. 41-13, the Bills keep piling it on the Miami Dolphins. And the Dolphins sideline feeling a little dejected as they realize, because they can scoreboard watch in Buffalo. It's not like Indy where they have the scoreboard turned off. But they realize that the Buffalo Bills are pretty much kicking them out of the playoffs as we speak. 42-13, 13:44 to go. I'm crying right now, Joe. Care to join me? I'll cry next week plenty. I promise you I'll be crying next week plenty. Cried plenty when the Bills won the division. Definitely an emotional time, Jim. Definitely, if you're a Bills fan, you've been through the long suffering of Bills Mafia. Been through a Music City Forward Pass, been through Wide Right, been through so many things. It's good to see his team back to prominence. Listen, and I've said this for the past few weeks now, I was alive for those 90s Bills teams. This team, and it could be recency biased, but this team looks just as good, if not better, than that 92 team. Let's go, Buffalo. On fire, Jay Helm. Absolutely. So do we play Williams in the playoffs? Has Williams helped on special teams today? That would be my question. If Williams can play on special teams like Tawan Jones can, then yes, we do. But Tawan Jones does have unique abilities on special teams. He is a special teams guy that you need to have. So it all depends on what happens. Let's go, Buffalo. Hey, Joe. Hey, Bills Mafia. Buffalo sports fan. Glad to see you in here again, guys. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you haven't subscribed, I'll be live next week. No matter if we play Saturday or Sunday, I'll be live for live play reaction to the game between our Buffalo Bills and whoever they play. Again, if everything goes as scheduled, if the Titans and the Colts both win, that means we play the Colts next week in Buffalo. And again, Phillip Rivers' record in the cold isn't the greatest. Now, most of the time it's going up to New England in the playoffs, but still not the greatest. Who scored? The last score was scored by Antonio Williams, undrafted free agent picked up by the Buffalo Bills, rookie running back, formerly or out of North Carolina, scored. We've seen all Williams in the second half here, both Moss and Singletary on the bench. I'm super old. I can tell you the Bills much better passing in D, but run back's not good, and no Reamersma. That's one thing. I loved Reamersma. Oh, man, I love Reamersma. We need a tight end. We need a tight end to step up in the playoffs. Maybe it's Dawson Knox. I don't know, but we need a tight end step up in the playoffs. But one thing's for sure, as they show Billy the Buffalo in the stands by himself, next week he will not be alone, as close to 6,700 Bills fans will be joining him and cheering on our Buffalo Bills in their first playoff game in 25 years. It was a running touchdown. It was not a receiving touchdown, Ravi. It was a rushing touchdown. But yeah, the Bills, if they get one more receiving touchdown from Williams or from someone who doesn't have a receiving touchdown yet, then yes, that would give us the record. In this year's draft, I would not worry about trading up. Again, with the draft capital the way it is, maybe even trade back. Tua throwing it deep on first down. That's another interception. Marlowe with his second interception of the game to the 25-yard line. Zimmer with pressure on Tua. And that's the third pick of the day. Second one for Dean Marlowe. Someone asked for a shout out. I missed it. Asking for a shout out again. Mason Rudolph finds a receiver. So it is 24-16. Pittsburgh only down 8. Claypool with the touchdown. It's like a nightmare, isn't it? I need to go see TD's reaction. Good luck, man. Good luck. Let me know how he's doing. Let me know how he's doing. Tell him I say hi. Again, if you ask for a shout out, put it in the comment section again. Sorry I missed you before, but I will shout you out. So first and 10 Buffalo at the 25. Barkley fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. This one's completed to Williams. Williams to the 15, to the 10. Moving downfield to the 5-yard line. Can't stop Williams getting down there. And yeah, if he gets a receiving touchdown, then the Bills would hold the record for most guys to get a receiving touchdown. Ravi with the ask for the shout out for his daughter Amri. I hope I said that correctly. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but definitely gonna shout you guys out. I'm glad you're watching this with your daughter. That's awesome. Hands the ball off to Williams up the middle on first down. Gets the 2-yard line. Bills looking to put 49 on the board. Again, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're watching that Steelers game closely. Steelers down by 8, 24-16. Just sick of Dolphins fans saying that Tua should be cut as a first-round draft pick. I don't think they can cut Tua, but I think there's rules against that. But I don't know. 7 rushes for 47 yards and touchdown for Williams. I want 50 burgers, says Jim Tripp. Well, I don't think we're going to go for 2 if we score. I mean, that would be kind of rubbing it in a little bit. But there is still 12 minutes left. Hand off to Williams again, and Williams is in for his second touchdown of the day. Williams is killing it right now, and the Buffalo Bills are killing it now, up 48-13. Bills only do great when I don't wear gear. Well, then don't wear anything for the playoff run. Sarah, the score is now 48-13. The Bills just scored touchdown, extra point pending. Playtime, 50 points, no excuses. If you don't score 50 points this game, you're a terrible team. Terrible. Josh Allen's the worst quarterback ever if you don't score 50 points. Extra point pending. Extra point is on the way. Snap is good. Hold is down, and the kick's up and good. So with 11:55 to go in the fourth quarter, Buffalo Bills now find themselves up 49-13. 160 of you watching. Thank you so much for watching on Believers Talk. Again, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button for continual Buffalo Bills and Buffalo sports coverage. Browns have the ball up 24-16. Lions trailing the Vikings 37-29. Bills up 49-13 over the Miami Dolphins. The Baltimore Ravens up 38-3. Wow, says Ma. Absolutely. LOL. Bass needs 8 points to break record for points scored by kicker. He might do it by kicking extra points. Yeah, but Steve Christie currently holds the record for most points scored for the Buffalo Bills. He was, I think, 14 or something like that away to start the game. But yeah, the Cowboys did score another field goal and make it 20-19 in that game. So a couple close ones. You got Tampa Bay up 38-27. Again, Tampa Bay wants that 5 seed because the 5 seed's going in the NFC is going up against that team from the NFC East, whoever it is. But 38-27, the Bucs over the Falcons with 8 minutes to go in that game. The Giants up 20-19, still 12.5 to go there. The Patriots now up 28-14, Halfway through the fourth quarter, the Ravens, like I said, up 38-3. They're just waiting to celebrate their playoff appearance. The Browns up 24-16, up by 8, one-score game there. The Vikings up 37-29. The Bills cruising, 49 points for them, 49-13. 2 players with multiple TDs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Isaiah McKenzie and Antonio Williams. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. We'll be here next week live for the playoff game. Again, if everything holds like it is right now, Buffalo wins, Cleveland wins, Baltimore wins, and then the favorites win the 4 o'clock games, that's Tennessee and Indy, we would play the Colts. If Jacksonville upsets the Colts and Tennessee holds on, then we would play Miami. If Houston would upset Tennessee and Indy would win, we'd play Tennessee because the Colts would then win the division. If Houston would win and Jacksonville would win, we'd play Miami. So there's a lot still on the line in those 4 o'clock games. Make sure you're watching. If Pittsburgh comes back to beat Cleveland, opens up a whole new case of scenarios, which would include Miami back in the playoff picture. So right now, the Bills, obviously, all they want to worry about is winning. Right now, going for win 13, well on the way to doing that. That would be, is that a hoodie you have on or a blanket with a hood? It is like a little bit like a poncho type thing. It's really nice. Got a nice hood. It's a reversible poncho. It's really nice. I like it a lot. Keeps me warm on those cold days in my basement. That's what I'm saying. I think the Raiders Bills championship was 51-3. You are correct. It was. The Bills kind of crushed them. Not too bad. Uh-oh. Williams didn't give Allen a high five. There you go. You don't want, if there's one person you don't want to miss giving a high five to, it's Josh Allen. What's your problem? You're not playing in the playoffs. That's for sure. 11:55 to go in this game. Bills up 49-13. Do y'all have snow up there? I live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. As first down goes for maybe 2 yards by Gaskins. In Lancaster, we do not. Currently, we had some overnight, and by some, I mean like a dusting at best. Harrison Phillips on tackle, going to be 2nd and 8. 11:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tua still in the game. Trying to get that experience. Get some XP points. Shotgun formation. Tua looking to throw over the middle. Pass is complete to Gesicki. Matakovic taking him down right away. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. We had no snow at all in Tucson. It's a little warm up down in Tucson. A little warm. 3rd and 1. Shotgun formation. 4. Oh, no, he's under center. Tua's going to take it up the middle. Looks like he is going to get enough for the first down. Less than 11 minutes now to go in the game. Bills controlling this one almost from the start. The Dolphins go up 3-0 early after Josh Allen interception. But from then on, it was all Buffalo Bills. Bills up 28-6 at halftime. Josh Allen and the Stars removed at that point, and it's still been nothing but Bills. That was the Dolphins' first 3rd down conversion today. Completion to the outside to Ford, number 84. The Steelers do have the ball with less than 4 minutes to go, trailing by 8. So keep your eye on that game. Bass just tied Christie for all-time season scoring record, 140 points. For the Bills, not for the NFL. Shotgun formation again, 10-10 to go here in the game. Another screen pass. Another first down for the Dolphins. That's Ahmed with the screen. Again, the screen pass has really been the best play for the Dolphins all game. Hopefully the team we play in the playoffs next week does not have a good screen game. – 49 points is the most the Bills have scored in a game since 2010, just so you know. 10 minutes left, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to talk about for 10 minutes other than the Bills being awesome. Shotgun formation for Tua. Looking to throw, throws over the middle of the field, and that pass is dropped. Ford drops it. Man, nothing going right for the Dolphins today. Nothing. Let's go Pitt. I hope this is going to happen. Pittsburgh does have the ball, trailing by 8. So the best they can do is tie it and go into overtime. But I feel like if they tie it, you know, I don't know. The Browns might. It'll be interesting to see the Browns' reaction to them tying it. Will they go up, reach the mountain, reach that challenge, and shoot for the stars, whatever you want to call it? Will they reach go down deep and go get it, or will their demeanor fall and they lose that playoff spot? Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10. Tua passing it, passes to Parker. He does not hold on to that ball. He's hit as he comes into contact with the ball, and that's incomplete. Tampa has scored, make that one 37-27. So it does look like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will hold on to that 5 seed. I should switch coverage. I would love to. But I can't miss this. This is the first time the Bills have scored over 49 points since 2010. I'm not going to miss this. We can score 50 points for the first time since, I don't know, Joe Ferguson. Browns just missed on 4th and 7. Pittsburgh 35. Why would you go for on 4th and 7? I don't understand. Kick a field goal. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 10. Over the middle, that pass is complete to Gesicki. Inside the 20. Man, Gesicki, I'm sorry you have a bad QB. You're really good. T-Race YT, thank you for the $1.99 donation. Again, guys, thank you so much for the support for this channel. I really appreciate it. To everyone who has supported this channel throughout the football season, I thank you. And again, make sure to join me next week. Oh, Sarah, can I get some free food? Hook me up. They run it on 1st down, get to the 10-5, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Dolphins. Ahmed with the rushing touchdown. And with that, the Dolphins put up 20 or 19, next point pending. 49-19, 8:40 to go. The Dolphins still have all 3 timeouts and 2 more warning. I'm just throwing that out there. Just like he is sick good. He really is. He really is. The Browns being the Browns. Browns being the Browns. They can go for 2. They're going to go for 2. Then you only have to score like 7 times. You go for 2 here. Then you're only down 35. 38. I don't know math, all right? Leave me alone. I don't know what to tell you. Lame defense. I really want Gesicki. Who wins the Miami-Cleveland tiebreaker? If Cleveland loses, Miami's in. If Cleveland loses, Miami's in. What a catch. Oh, give it to him. Give it to him. I don't care if his feet were out of bounds. Parker with a great catch. Out of bounds, but great catch. Man. And he even got the 2nd foot in. It's just that 1st foot he missed. T-Race with a 99-cent donation. I appreciate that. Jim, some great, yes, absolutely. The Bills, I mean, again, they might have one in Dawson Knox, but man, he drops a lot. So it's 49-19, 8:40 to go. Go Steelers, says Joe Smith. Hey, Travis Kelce is amazing. Steelers are driving. So again, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're definitely excited about that one. Miami does have the 3rd overall draft pick because of the Houston Texans trade. And so they still have a top 5 draft pick. Knox blows. They're running back. Hey, Ross, what do you think of Antonio Williams? Should he play in the playoff game? Take Singletary's spot. Have Moss and Williams just pound people. Just bowl people over, right? Giants still up 2019 over the Cowboys. The kick is in the air, and the kick is going to be fielded inside the 10 by McKenzie. McKenzie gets out of bounds at the 13-yard line, and that's where the Bills will take over. 8:37 to go. Bills up 49-19. Cleveland up by 8. 2 minutes to go. I'm impressed with Williams. Says Scott. Me too. It was a good job by him. Who's watching the Browns trying to pull a Browns? Says Joe Smith. Man, Browns trying to pull a Browns. All right. So I have something like, thanks, Don. I appreciate that. Number 1 fan, $10 donation. Again, guys, thank you. And that's my first, I think it's my first ever super sticker guy. So I appreciate that. They're a little fun. Yay. Hey. 1st down. Barkley under center, gives it to Williams. Williams goes maybe a half-yard gain, but that's about it. Moss has been okay lately. Oh, Ross admitting that. Great catch by Steelers. So I have DirecTV on my phone up right now, but the problem with watching it on your phone is it's a good 30 seconds behind, right? So I'm at the 2-minute warning of the Browns game, but I know they're back from 2-minute warning. Rudolph, the red-nosed QB. Hey, you just hope that nose finds the red zone. You just hope it finds the red zone and gets in. Bills up 49-19, 8:20 to go. Again, the Bills, first time they've scored 49 points since 2010. So enjoy this one, Bills fans, and enjoy it as we get ready for the playoffs. And make sure you join me for the playoffs as the Buffalo Bills set to make hopefully a good run come playoff time. I'll be giving live play-by-play and reaction to every single Buffalo Bills game in the playoffs. Handoff to Williams again, up the middle, maybe a yard on the play before he is stopped. A $2.79 donation from Tyler Mann. Thank you. Our undrafted running back looks to be promising. Absolutely. He looks really good in this one. Glad we got to see him. Makes you wonder about about Christian Wade, though. A lot of people loving on Christian Wade. And if we have a guy like Williams back there, there's nothing Wade can give us. Nothing Wade can give us. Remember, Wade could not play this year due to his exemption, but he was on the practice squad all season long. Be interesting what happens. Interesting to see what happens. Nice way to welcome 2021 and a happy 2021 to everybody. Let's hope worth everything that this year is better than last year. Maybe this year will be better than the last. Closest is the best singing voice I got, guys. Rudolph, the red zone QB. I am a genius. I try. Shotgun formation, Barkley going deep again. The cameraman forgot to go deep with the pass. I have no idea what happened because the cameraman decided to stop on Barkley. Cameraman decided to be like, I'm done. Man in the kitchen, $5 donation. Thank you so much. Love the Bills. Love Bills Mafia. 100%, guys. And again, everyone who's given the donations, I really do appreciate it. 4th and 8 for the Bills. That one was intended for McKenzie. I don't know because, the cameraman just stopped. Steelers scored a touchdown. Uh-oh. 2-point conversion. Let's go. Let's go. Make it interesting. Flag on the play. Who knows? False start by the Bills. So, again, guys, would you rather play the Dolphins or Browns? Let me know in the comment section. Dolphins, Browns. Dolphins, Browns. Who you want? Who you want? Again, I'm still on 3rd and goal in the Steelers game. I can't show you because, again, someone might block me or something. But man says Dolphins. It's because he wants the Dolphins in the playoffs. Don't listen to him. Would you rather play the Dolphins or Browns? I hear a win either way, but who would you rather play? Could you imagine? Never mind. I'm never going to say. Not even going to say it. Big pump by Bahor, guys. And it's fumbled. Picked back up by the Dolphins. Gets it to the 35-yard line before he's drug out of bounds. Perry, unable to control the punt, muffed it, was able to pick it back up. Based on this, Miami. Definitely the Dolphins. Definitely the Dolphins. But man, you just beat them 100-0. Literally 100. We've scored more points in this game than the Dolphins have in the past 4 weeks combined. So there's still 1:23 left to go in the Steelers game. However, let's play the Dolphins again tonight. After the missed 2-point conversion, pass underneath from Tua to Ford, and that's complete for about 6 yards. Less than 8 minutes to go now in this one. Bills up 49-19. Only if Tua starts. They missed the 2-point conversion. So Giants up 23-19 over the Cowboys. Do the Steelers have any more timeouts? Tua looking to throw over the middle. Complete. It's number 15. Taken down by Andre Smith right after the catch. It is going to be enough for a first down. They do have all 3 timeouts. All 3 timeouts. And all they need is a field goal. Onside kick, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what you do. I had pooch kick. Love those pooch kicks. Then just have Chase Claypool outrun everybody. Delayed handoff. Gets about 6 yards on the play. That's Ahmed with the carry. Again, less than 7 minutes to go now in this one. The Bills up 49-19, up 30 points. Brian says the Browns. Again, I see a win either way. Play Baker. Play Tua. 6:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tua shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Quick pass out. And there's a fumble. And the Bills have it. Zimmer on the fumble recovery. Number 86 for the Dolphins was the one with the catch. And I want to see who caused that fumble. It was actually Harrison Phillips who recovered the fumble. That Levi Wallace forced the fumble. No, Andre Smith caused the fumble. Man, like Zimmer falls on top of the ball and can't recover it. Oh, that's definitely a fumble. Definitely a fumble. Now, field goal at least, Jim Tripp says 52. Look at those Bills. What was our record points? 51? Someone look that up real quick. I don't got it. I smell an Ernest Biner fumbled by Kareem Hunt. Take the handoff on first down. They're going for it. Matt Barkley going deep. Has a man. That's Gabe Davis. And forget the field goal. We're scoring a touchdown. Gabe Davis into the end zone. And the Bills put up 50. It's 55-19. Almost overthrows Gabe Davis. Doesn't quite do it. Gabe Davis with his second catch of over 50 yards on the day. And the refs are like, why are we still doing this? 50 burger, touchdown. All right, let's save some of this offense for next week. How many times have we seen like an offensive surge by a team and then they play in the playoffs and it's like 13-10? Extra point's up, and the extra point is good. This is Gabe Davis's first 100-yard game of his career, so good job to him. Only took 2 catches, but, you know, hey, he almost overthrew him. Gabe Davis just comes down from route to laughter. Yeah, we've seen him before. Like, it's not impossible. But Barkley's having fun. Everyone's having fun. We should be able to carry over 21 points if we play Fins again. They owe us points. We'll take these points, and we'll make it next week. Great game due to Joe. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you, guys. And again, thank you so much for joining me, guys, all year long. Join me for the playoffs. This has been a fun one. The Bills don't get too many of these. And again, we haven't scored over 49 points since 2010. So we definitely don't get too many of these. So let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. I'm not sure how TD's doing right now, but I'm sure he's not doing well. Giants up 23-19 over the Cowboys. Thank you, Father Snowman. I appreciate it. Browns still have the ball. Have no idea what's going on there with the timeouts. The Browns win. EH25 comes in, says Browns win. So the Dolphins' only hope is for a loss by the Colts to the Jags. Kick goes into the end zone, out of the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. It won't be 13-10 next week. Bills just crushed a great defense in Miami. That had something big to play for. I don't disagree. The score is 56-13. Absolutely, whoever's asking. 56-13. Uh, 56-19. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take away points from the Dolphins. You shouldn't do that. That's just mean. Screen pass set up, and this time the Bills are right there finally. And hey, listen, that's my man Smith again coming in on the play. Andre Smith doing his thing. Again, you talk about players who normally don't get playing time stepping up. Watch the Browns in the playoffs. Well, if the Bills have any way, it's only going to be 1 week. But yeah, the Browns are going to win this game. Tua looking to throws over the middle, passes complete. Taken down right away as the Browns celebrate. They're going to make the playoffs for the first time since 07. They were the longest playoff drought, current 02. They were the longest current playoff drought, and then Tampa was number 2, so Tampa's going to make it. So now who has the longest playoff drought in the NFL? Check your Google machines. Shotgun formation for Tua on 3rd and 4. Passes complete. That's Gesicki with the completion and the catch. Bills versus Packers, says Jay Helm in the Super Bowl. Another field goal. Bills cover that 40-point spread everyone's been talking about. 56-19. Yikes. Another screen pass. Tackled by Matakovic. 4:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Bills fans excited. Some scores. Tyler Bass did just break the franchise record for points in a season with 141. Some scores. You got Tampa Bay up 44-27. The Giants, again, only up by 4. 2-minute warning in that one. Again, the winner of that game, watching the game tonight between the Eagles and the Washington football team. If the Eagles pull off the upset, then the winner of that game wins the division, makes it to the Super Bowl or the playoffs with 6 wins. Ball is caught by number 15, gets into Buffalo Bills territory, down at the 44-yard line. Smith with another tackle. Each of the Bills' last 7 wins have been by 10 points or greater. The Bills are on fire. I'd love to see the Bills crush the Bucs in the Super Bowl. This score just feels like it should be in Madden. Shotgun formation for Tua. 4 wide receiver set. 3 to the bottom of the screen. Pressure coming. Tua avoids it. Throws it on the run. Pass is not intercepted. Almost. Be the 3rd time in history the Bills have had 13 wins. Last time was in 91, they just said. So, great job by the Bills. I was really worried about Miami's defense. Me too. I thought Miami's defense would keep them in this game. But Miami's about to go to 10-6. And we on the outside of the playoffs looking in. So, let's go over some scenarios. So, Baltimore and Cleveland both won, right? And the Bills are going to win. I don't think this would be the biggest comeback in history. Pass is complete. Good job there. Norman on the coverage was able to get his hand on it, but Ford took it away from him. Good catch by Ford there. All right, so here are the scenarios for the Buffalo Bills. Went over a few times. If you just joined me, again, thank you for joining me on Believers Talk. 3 minutes to go in this one. The Bills up 56-19. So, the Houston Texans play the Tennessee Titans. If the Titans win, they win the AFC South. Pass into the end zone is caught to Perry. So that's a touchdown. Looks like it was Marlowe on the coverage. So it's going to be 56-25. Bills only up 31 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds to go. So whoever asked me if the over was going to be covered in this one, obviously you know the answer. The Bills covered the over by themselves. 25-yard touchdown to Perry from Tua Tagovailoa. Looks like they're going to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. So the Cowboys have the ball in the red zone. They have the ball 3rd and goal, actually, with being down with 1:24 to go, 23-19. All right, so the Bills are going to win. The Browns won, and the Ravens won. So that gives us 4 potential outcomes. The Titans with a win would win the AFC South. They play the Texans. The Colts with the win would guarantee themselves a playoff spot. They play the Jaguars. Again, the Jaguars have lost 14 in a row. I will not be happy unless Bills put up a 60-burger. 60. Where's the 60 points? Josh Allen's boom. Boom. Not good, Marlowe or CB. It was Marlowe. Bills better be careful. Ooh, they're coming back. They should let McKenzie play quarterback for the rest of the game. All right, so here are your possible scenarios. 4 possible scenarios. Again, you have the Tennessee Titans playing the Houston Texans. You have the Jacksonville Jaguars playing the Colts. If both favored teams win, that would be the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The Bills would play the Colts. If the Tennessee Titans win, but the Jaguars pull an upset over the Colts, the Bills would play the Dolphins. If the Texans would upset, onside kick is recovered by the Bills by Gabe Davis, and he goes down. Onside kick recovered by the Bills, 2:45 to go. Anyway, all right, so if the Houston Texans upset the Tennessee Titans, but the Colts win, then the Colts win the division, we'd play the Tennessee Titans. And if both favorites lose, if the Houston Texans beat the Titans and the Jaguars beat the Colts, we would play these Dolphins once again. If you remember Anthony playing every first down, I don't know. Oh, another deep ball. 60-burger. Run Williams to the outside. He cuts back in, picks up a few yards, gets to the 40. Good run by Antonio Williams. Listen, he's still running for something. He knows that he doesn't have much time left to make a name for himself, to say, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Kyrie Carroll says McDermott doesn't like giving up more than 20 points on defense. Gonna go over to Leslie Frazier. Go over to Leslie Frazier and be like, listen, if you let them score again, I'm calling plays from now on. Let's make a record of having most points one year by one team. Can we do that? I didn't know. No, my brother does not go through a table. My brother is making a table for me to go through. I never promised I would, so I'll have to see this table first. 2:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Bills up 56-26. 2:13 to go. Did the Dolphins call a timeout? Did the Dolphins call a timeout? The game is 56-26. Did the Dolphins just call a timeout? That's what I want to know. Can I show some of the game? I cannot, Alan Harris. Unfortunately, due to copyright, that will not let me show the game. And it looks like the Giants just intercepted the Cowboys in the end zone. Go down. Yellow ball. Thank you. 2nd and 3. Hand off to Williams. Williams trying to break some tackles. And he does. And he gets the first down. Big run by Williams. Taking us to a 2-minute warning. The Dolphins out of timeouts means all we need to do is kneel the ball 3 times. And the Bills will be 13-3 for the first time since 1991. Now, do the Cowboys have any timeouts? Cowboys have 2 timeouts. 1:09 to go, down by 4. 2nd and 5. I don't think we want this to happen, McWin. I don't think we do. First down by the Giants. He fumbles the ball. The running back for the Giants fumbled. He got the first down, my man. John, I don't know if you watch this. John. My man's got the first down, was running like he was hot stuff, and fumbled the football. And the Cowboys have the ball. Oh, my goodness. Brian, thank you for the donation. Go Bills. Let's go next week. Much love, Joe. Keep up the great work, brother. Brian, thank you so much for the donation. Again, you guys, I appreciate all the support you guys have given me throughout the 3 years I've done this. Man, this has been the greatest football season in a long time. He fumbled the ball. Saquon Barkley's so mad. See that between the legs move? Yo, LeBron's jealous. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but it's so funny. Oh, he was playing basketball. He wasn't prepared for that weird hop, right? Because it's not a circular ball. Bills, not girls. Stupid iPhone. It's okay. Central Live Wire. But it's cool. We're good. They gave the Giants the ball, but wow, how do you fumble that? That's so funny. I mean, I know misery, so I'm not gonna like poor Giant, but yeah, no, poor Giants. Poor Giants. My booty. They wow. McCarthy should have kicked a field goal. Only that 1 point. Hey, Central, thank you for joining me. It was an honest mistake. Let's go over it. I agree. I'm cracking up about the Giants thing, man. Thanks again, Wyatt. Thanks for joining me again, guys. Join me next week as the Buffalo Bills. It looks like the Bills will either play the Dolphins, the Browns, or the Colts. So Dolphins will go into the locker room and watch to see if a 1-14 Jaguars can upset the Colts. The Bills will go into the locker room and just party. Again, the best record, tied in the best record for any Buffalo Bills team at 13-3. Best record by the Bills since 1991. Again, Brian, thank you for the $19.99 donation. For everyone who donated today during the broadcast, thank you so much for all your support as they show. Second highest point total in franchise history. Just a great game. Do you see the game? It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, it was absolutely beautiful. Again, they're just kneeling at this point. Brandon Beane, Terry Pagula on the field, getting ready to celebrate with their team. One more kneel down, and it's official. So here's what's terrible too. Luckily, I'll watch it on Red Zone. So I think you guys talked about this problem in Buffalo. So due to DirecTV having issues with whatever it's called, it begins with a T. I don't get Fox anymore, right? So the Dallas New York Giants game is on Fox, and so I won't be able to watch it. Now, luckily, I get Red Zone, so I'll watch it on Red Zone. But stupid, right? Like you guys don't get the Bills game in Buffalo because it's on CBS and CBS. Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. The last kneel down. Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate good times. Victory Monday. So the Bills go back to the 1 o'clock Sunday games and still win. 4 straight primetime wins. They don't care when they play anymore. They'll just win. I can't wait to hear the Tua apologists come out after this game. What happened to that TD-INT ratio? I wanted a 60 burger. Joe Ross is upset, man. You're talking about a terrible performance by this team. You expect more. They scored 56 points, only the second most in history. So now over till it's over. Kneeling is for quitters. Quitters and winners. Guys, so like I said, with the Bills' victory, you watch the Texans, Titans game and the Jags game and Colts game. A lot to go on in that one to decide who the Bills play in the playoffs. Again, I'll go over the 4 possible scenarios for you guys. So the Bills won, the Browns won, the Ravens won. So if the Titans win and the Colts win, which obviously is the most predictable outcome according to Vegas and what most people predict to happen, the Bills will play the Indianapolis Colts. If the Tennessee Titans win but the Jaguars upset the Colts, Miami Dolphins will sneak back in and we would play the Dolphins in week 1. If the Texans would upset the Titans but the Colts would hold on and beat the Jags, the Colts would then win the AFC South and the Titans would be the number 7 seed, and that's who we would play. And then if the Texans and the Jaguars beat those teams, if both upsets happen, we would again play the Miami Dolphins. So 4 potential outcomes, most likely going to be the Colts, 2 outcomes where we could still play the Dolphins, and then there's 1 outcome where we could play the Tennessee Titans. So those are your potential matchups. Again, if you haven't already left, let me know in the comment section who you want to play. Great game, Don. Thank you for joining me. I will definitely be here through the Super Bowl. Love the show. Appreciate it, guys. Again, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button already, make sure you do that before you exit. Really do appreciate it. Again, I appreciate the donations. I appreciate all the support you guys are giving me. The Bills finish the regular season 13-3. I'll see y'all next week for the playoffs, wild card weekend. We're going to have a good time, and hopefully the Bills will get another big victory. Bills have won 9 of their last 10, 6-0 against the AFC East, 7-1 at home, and that's where we're going to be next week for the playoff game. I look forward to talking to you all then. Until I do, go Bills.